his friends. Dom my div and hit Lurch is nuts again. Pyromaniac, bitch, don't you pretend. Stick around till an hour past 10. Represent the underground, represent CT. It's even online cause you broke your TV. Always on time, different guests every week. If you dare to join, don't steal ruckus seat. Disturbance in the airwaves, can you see the ripples? Pretty straightforward, don't try and solve a riddle. Grab what you need and turn it up a little. Pay attention cause you might see ruckus nipples. Dom and Lurch, DIUTV. Always reppin' for the underground and CT. The closest you'll ever get to a beat. Now every Sunday, watch DIUTV. CT, full blast. Come on.
I couldn't believe that shit. I really couldn't.
Welcome to another edition of the Lurch Dom Live broadcast on DIU TV. I am one co-host, Lurch.
Yeah, you are.
And I do a lot of random shit.
Really?
Mostly that involves DIU TV and wrestling. That's about it. To my right, your left is Tank.
Asshole.
And over there we have Dom.
Yeah, I'm over here somewhere.
This is so weird with the mics now.
It is, right?
It is.
There we go.
It's like I gotta concentrate again.
Yeah, you got to pay attention. Well, we only did the mics. We only did the mics only because we were supposed to have Marty Jannetty call in, but due to scheduling conflict,
Yeah, he won't be able to call in.
He won't be able to call in. So maybe during the break, I'll shut down the mics and we'll turn on the we'll hook in the camera and go from there because I didn't want the phone call to get all fucked up, you know. So that's all. But we do have a couple guests, and yeah, as Designated Dave says, he won't be calling in because he's still stuck in the barbershop window.
I think he might be here now. Hold on.
But we're having guests, Hollywood J and we got Hollywood J and Mr. Trivia from Top Rope. It's a public access show all about wrestling and whatnot. So. Yeah, should be cool. But am I? So maybe we'll keep the mics. I don't know. I don't feel like holding the microphone. That's why. I wish.
Yeah.
I brought my stand with me because I just totally forgot about it. But what are you gonna do?
Yeah, it's a little different now. We can't have two hands on the computer now.
Well, you still got one hand under the computer.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Actually, I could probably stand it right there and be like I'm sucking cock or something right here. You know what I mean? Anyway,
ask Lurch how to do that. I think he's got plenty of. No, just kidding.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Beat Lurch with it. Let's welcome Diesel. Goober just jumped into the chat room. We got Designated One and Thunderous. Thunderous has actually been in the chat room for the last few hours waiting for us to come on. So
wow.
Thank you for hanging out in the chat room for so long.
Yeah.
And thank you everybody else for tuning in. I'm wondering if maybe I can somehow filter the fucking camera microphone through the mixer because we are using the mixer once again and whatnot. So, I don't know. It wouldn't be bad if I had my mic stand though.
True.
Which I do have the mount still over there. And one of the goosenecks still there. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. If I got it, I'll go buy a couple more. Maybe we'll just start using the microphones again.
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
Which would actually mean that I'd have to bring down the bigger mixer again. If we have guests and everything else. So, I don't know. We'll see.
No, we'll
see how it
find
works.
out. Because remember, we used to have them let it share.
Yeah, we used to have them share.
Yeah.
That's all because of the little mixer. Well, when I had the bigger mixer, we had no fucking problems.
Oh, yeah, we just run cords all over the place.
Shit. The floor looked like a fucking electrician's fucking workshop or something, you know?
Yeah.
Damn. A lot of fucking cords. But anyway,
We have more. We have like 10 times more wires over there now than we have probably in a year.
Yeah. It looks pretty wild over here.
Yeah.
We got 3 sets of wireless now, and so I don't know. Maybe we'll just keep the mics tonight. I don't know. It's not like I do much typing anyway.
But remember before that, we were worse with wires.
Oh, we had all the mic cables
God.
and fucking RCA cables all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was chaotic at one time.
Probably OSHA hazard at one point.
Please, OSHA.
No, by OSHA standards. I'm just saying. We're just doing this for whatever.
Right.
Because we enjoy it.
Exactly.
So.
But anyway, I think Lurch went out to go meet our guests and whatnot. Like I said, we have Hollywood J and Mr. Trivia from The Top Rope. It's a wrestling show on cable access. And I got to watch one of their shows, the latest one that's up on Blick.com or something, whatever it is. And it's an enjoyable show, I got to say. It was pretty cool. They talked about pretty much the big show and all that kind of stuff. So tonight's show is going to be probably mainly wrestling based, as it is.
Yeah.
And, you know, anybody who watches the Lurch Down Live broadcast knows that once we jump on a wrestling subject, man, we don't shut up about it. Although it's not wrestling based, but we do talk a lot about wrestling on here. Especially now with Lurch being with NEFW and whatnot. So should be a very good show. Hopefully everybody stays tuned in and whatnot.
Yeah.
So we got 9 viewers sitting right now, so that's not bad.
We're doing better as the weeks go on.
Yeah, we're getting more and more lately.
It's pretty funny though, because during the winter we're dead. You know.
Blip TV. Thank you, Thunderous. Blip.tv. Thank you, Thunderous. You can check that. You can check their shows out. They got 23 episodes up there right now, and like I said, I just watched the latest one and enjoyed it. So when Lurch said, "Yo, these guys want to come on," I was like, "Dude, bring them on." Fucking cool.
Yeah.
So anyway, while Lurch ain't here, Tank, how was your week?
My week is pretty good.
Yeah. Down to one job now.
Yeah.
No more overnights?
So went down to one job.
No more overnights, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
No more overnights. First week in a long probably ever that I actually did not do one overnight.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was nice to sleep every night in your own damn bed.
And not in the chair at work?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, you get pretty used to it, so when you actually can sit in a chair and actually fall asleep sitting up, that takes a lot of skill to master, which I have.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
a lot of people can't do that. They got to lay down.
I could pretty much sleep anywhere. I usually take a nap at lunchtime in my truck, so I got a steering wheel in my lap and just a seat back, kick back, put my head back. I'm out cold.
Yeah, it takes some skill to do that, but once you do it, you can fall asleep pretty much anywhere.
Yeah. The only thing I haven't done yet was fall asleep standing up. At least I don't think I did. I might have passed out standing up when I was drinking.
Done that once or twice in their life.
Yeah, I haven't fallen asleep standing up yet.
Yeah,
But,
that one's the one I haven't mastered yet. Not standing up, but definitely about actually falling asleep at a concert. Yeah, I've done that too.
I've never done that. My old lady's falling asleep during movies.
Right in front of the speakers too.
Oof.
Blared.
I could never fall asleep at a
So
concert.
damn tired, dude. I'm just like I'm in a way like.
I could never fall asleep.
It's just one of those days.
It's just one of those days.
Your body just wants to shut down.
Yeah, right.
Nothing you can do about it.
Anyway, I had to move that up so we blocked over the DIU TV mark over there.
Yeah.
My week was pretty good up until Friday. I mean, I talked to you last night. By the way, thank you for coming out for visiting us last night at karaoke.
Yeah, because I had the night off.
And so my week was really good, except for the fact Friday at like, I don't know, 10 o'clock in the morning. We're making ductwork. We're not making ductwork, but we're putting the ductwork together and tracing collars out, tracing freaking all the holes out that you need to cut in. And in order to cut the hole out, you got to take a screwdriver and a hammer and bash the piss out of the metal, get a hole in there, and then you slide your snips in, and you cut it.
Yep.
Well, my dumbass bashing a hole into it, missed the fucking screwdriver and knocked myself right in the fucking nuts, man. Oh, man, I haven't gotten hit with a hammer in a long fucking time, and that was the first time I ever got hit in the nuts. But holy shit, I was fucking hurt.
Did you grow calluses like Lurch?
No. I don't beat him on a regular basis. So
No.
no. Lurch beats his balls on a regular basis, or gets his balls beat on a regular basis. I mean, just look at the YouTube videos alone, and you could see. So
The problem is so callous that it's like brass balls now.
probably. So, but other than that, I mean, karaoke, lately it's been kind of slow because it's nice out now. People are going out to parties and, having picnics and this and that. But, it's still a lot of fun. And,
especially with Memorial Day weekend.
And then the fall, yeah.
4th of July is coming up
Yeah.
now.
Well, 4th of July is during the week this year, so.
That sucks. You get a day off on a Wednesday.
Which is good because it's kind of like hump day, but it breaks the week up nicely. But what are you going to do?
It sucks. Why couldn't it be Thursday or Friday or Tuesday or Monday? You can just use a vacation day and just
talk to
take
George
a
Washington.
Yeah.
Let me answer a question here in the chat room real quick. Diesel writes in there, Dom, I don't mean to ask, but were you a fan of Nickelodeon back then on TV? To be honest with you, what's back then? Because there's a pretty good age gap between you and me.
Pretty much between me and Lurch and him.
Nickelodeon was good when they had Dare and Double Dare.
I remember Dare and Double Dare.
Yeah. But see, you didn't watch the Dares that I did way back when.
That's true.
It was a lot more.
Probably 10
It was a lot
years
funnier.
earlier.
It was actually a lot funnier. And other than that, Nickelodeon, I can care less about Nickelodeon. So now it's just turned into cartoons. So
well, I mean, it's all kids stuff, and it's always been kids stuff.
yeah, I mean,
But
shit.
you're right, though. It has turned into all cartoons.
Yeah,
now.
it's all cartoons now.
Because you used to have shows that are actually live people, and they're actually kids shows, and
Yep.
But Disney actually still does that, live kids shows, even though sometimes they're corny as all hell. But
Well, of course, you're also what, 20-something years old,
yeah,
and well, you got 2 young kids, so I'm sure you're watching a lot of that shit right now.
yeah.
But,
we used to until we dropped down the basic cable. I'm just popping DVDs now. But yeah, a lot, especially Nick Jr.
Nick Jr.
Probably about every damn song on that freaking place and every damn TV show.
I just remember when my kid was growing up, and he's going to be 15 next week, and I met him when he was 3. So
Yeah.
he's grown up a lot in fucking 12 years. So, but he was big into fucking he was big into Scooby-Doo, which was cool because I always liked Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo
You
has
can't
always
not
been
like
cool.
Scooby-Doo, really.
No, you can't.
A bunch of stoners sitting in a fucking van. So I get most of my ideas from beating on Lurch from Salute Your Shorts. Never saw it, to be honest with you.
No.
I'll have to look that up.
I never saw that either. I'm going to have to look that up maybe on Netflix or Hulu. Maybe one of them got it.
So
You know?
I'm sure one of them got it. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, like you said, we're waiting on our guests. You can see the 2 chairs down in the bottom corner there to show up. And right now we're just killing time because I don't know what the hell Lurch is doing. I don't know. Maybe he found a hooker down the road or something. And,
Yeah. There's no truck stops nearby, so
True.
couldn't go near there.
Very
Unless
true.
we're at the other location we used to be at, then you can actually go practically right down the street.
You could right at the end of your driveway.
Practically, yeah.
At the end of your old driveway, you could probably nail one.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I don't think Skype is loaded up yet, but When it is, if anybody would like to call in, then the phone number's down at the bottom, 203-437-7442. Or if you are signed into Skype and you have an account, look up DIUTV203, and you can talk to us through there. Hey, just announced, Primo will return to the Rusty Razor podcast for episode 20. Awesome.
Alrighty.
What do we got? Some guests?
Yes, we got some guests.
Mr. Trivia has arrived. How are you?
Gentlemen, how are you?
How you doing?
Hollywood J's taking his sweet time as usual.
How you doing, gentlemen?
Turn it on.
I knew that. I was just testing to see if you were all paying
Ah,
attention.
there you go.
Who do we got here? You must be Dom?
No,
No,
I'm Dom.
You're Dom.
I'm Dom.
Yeah.
Dom, this is my co-host, Hollywood J.
How's it going?
So, we're in Waterbury, Connecticut, huh?
Yep.
Yes,
Where
we
the
are.
men are men.
Beautiful,
And so are half the
sunny
women.
Waterbury, Connecticut.
Right. Like
Yes.
I said, where
I
men are
wouldn't
men,
go that far, but yeah.
and so are half the
So,
women. So, what's going on, guys? We're going to talk about the show, talk about NEFW.
We can talk about whatever you want.
All right. Well,
Well, what can we start out with?
let's talk about how we premiere next Monday night, NHTV in North Haven.
HTV, North Haven, the home
Talk into the mic.
of Hollywood J. Williams.
Yep. I don't know if
My hometown.
I don't know if they have AT&T Uverse out here. I don't know if there's
Yes.
any. Oh, they do. Okay.
should.
Okay. Well, we must be in a good part of Waterbury where they can afford it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
So, NHTV is AT&T Uverse, channel 99. We go on Monday nights, 7 to 8. It is a live call-in show. We're going to have our own website up pretty soon. We're going to have Lurch and Dom and Tank on the website as well.
Nice.
What we're going to do is one of these times we're going to have the guys on the show as our guests, and we're going to do a video with them talking about the show that we're appearing on, which is DIU TV, I believe.
Yes, yes, it is. This
And
is
the number on the bottom there is 1-900. Oh, no, that's the other number.
That's Lurch's private number.
Lurch, I told you don't put the number on the screen like that.
I'm sorry. You said put both numbers up. What do you want me to do?
Oh, well, that's true. Oh, but I'd also like to thank Dom, is it?
Yep.
For liking our Facebook page.
Thank you.
I thank you very
welcome.
much. You can catch us. You can check us out at Top Rope on Facebook.com. Click the like button. Like I said, we have a new website coming up. It's going to be coming up on the 11th. And we're going to have a Legends page. We're going to have a Promoters page. We're going to have a blog. With our blog, we're going to have our comments and questions are going to be inside of a championship belt. So it's going to work out pretty good. So you folks might want to check it
I'm
out.
looking forward to seeing this.
Yeah. It's
You
going to be
have
interesting.
to show it to me. Glenn.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Gotta
Well,
fill
I
me
haven't
in.
seen it yet
You
myself
haven't
either.
even
But
seen it yet, so. But I'm looking forward to being back in North Haven.
yeah, it's going to be interesting. I mean, we were at WPAA in Wallingford, and that's like, higher the handicapped are fun to watch. But other than that, it was a pretty interesting time when we first started. But it just got to the point where, you do a 60-minute show and they only tape 13 minutes of the whole show, and you have a wrestler on your show that night.
Yeah.
It's kind of embarrassing.
They had Doug Dearborn on that night.
Yeah, he used to be known as Rex Lethal in the
Right.
independent circuits.
yeah.
So Tank, this is Waterbury, Connecticut, huh?
Yeah.
What's there to do in this town?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Well, I know coming up through here,
Nothing and everything.
I got some former business associates of mine up here.
At least we didn't get shot at, which was a good thing. So I can smoke in here, right, guys?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
You can smoke, you can swear, you can drink, you can do
No,
whatever
I'm
the
not
hell you
gonna
want.
Swear, shit, no. But,
Be my
No,
fucking
there's-
guest.
Family radio production.
This city,
No, this is not family.
No goddamn family radio shit, man.
Lurch already warned us at the last NEFW show about they're not family oriented.
Oh, no. Parental advisory. We
no,
show
we're
fucked up
not
shit.
at all.
When he told me that, I was more fired up than Rojo down at the titty bar.
There you go.
Yeah, that is true. Parental
Yep.
advisory, yep.
Parental
But,
advisory. We show
Fucked up shit.
exactly.
When I talked to Lurch about coming on the show, I was
Yep.
pretty excited because he had mentioned to me about the show at the last NEFW show, and I was kind of wow, I got to check this out, And then my boy Ron Zombie, I guess he was on here one time, and
No, he's on OFNR Wednesday nights.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Internet
me and
radio
him,
with Lurch.
We co-host a radio show on OFNR.
Official
is there any
FNradio.com.
pills you can take for that?
I actually enjoy it. I'm learning a heck of a
You
lot.
heard about the card he had last night, right? The boogeyman never showed up.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
really?
didn't hear about that.
Yeah, they had a benefit for Ron last night. He tore the MCL, the ACL, and the PCL in his knee. He's going to be out for a year, so they had a benefit for him last night, and all the proceeds went to help pay his medical bills. And they signed the boogeyman to come on the show, and he never showed up. So they had I guess they had about 100 people there,
Wow.
and
That's
it's at the
decent.
PAL in Waterbury.
yeah.
You know, I would have been madder than a skinhead watching the Jeffersons. But other than that, but
That describes you every time we got off the air at WPAA. pretty
exactly.
much.
Oh, I'll tell you, I was madder than a quadriplegic with a stack of scratch-off tickets. But yeah, NEFW should be interesting.
Oh, yeah, no.
You know,
Cruel Summer is
Cruel
just
Summer.
a couple weeks away.
Yeah, I
You
mean
know.
it's going to be. I'm looking forward to Tony Atlas. I'm sure you heard about August in Fishkill, New York.
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan. They're trying to get us an interview with Hulk Hogan.
That's good.
And I told him, I said, you get me an interview with Hulk Hogan, you have the paramedics right next to me because I will faint.
I appreciate Hogan coming to do the indies, but why is he doing an indie?
It's
No,
'cause his wife's
Linda
got
took
all his money.
He's doing a signing
Okay.
with Hacksaw Jim, with Jimmy Hart and Hacksaw Jim Dummy. But so we just like talk about anything or
Anything you want.
Anything you want.
Anything and everything.
cool.
Yeah.
Well, I got a trivia question for Lurch.
Oh,
All right.
God. If anyone's
Mr.
told you,
Trivia.
I've been dumped on my head numerous times
Well,
as a
that's
child.
why they call me Mr. Trivia, because I have a trivia question for Lurch. You follow wrestling,
Yes, I do.
okay? The largest crowd,
I would think that's
To
what we're going
ever-
to talk about.
the largest crowd to ever attend a WrestleMania.
It was WrestleMania 3, and there was over 93,000 people in the
Right.
building.
Now the second part of the question, name them.
I can't do that.
There was Aunt Tilly, Uncle Fred, Uncle Marty,
Grandma Grits.
Grandma Grits. Yeah. I did that. Hey, look at that logo. Check that out. That's our logo, folks. Top row.
Yep.
Top rope logo.
That logo was hand drawn
Yes.
by Bad News Bob's wife.
Cool.
You did
Yep.
a great job.
Very artistic. And I guess that's up on the
on the Facebook page.
NEFW webpage now.
I could definitely double check just to confirm.
I sure
it.
hope so because I've been pestering Eric for the last month about having it put up there. And I found
Hey,
out.
I know the feeling.
Okay, I found it wasn't up there last week, and I was more pissed off than a cerebral palsy guy taking art lessons. So,
Damn.
I know that's messed
Well,
up.
I don't care.
have to
That's fine.
Be frank with you because you're about to get more pissed off.
Why are you
going
going to be frank with him? Why don't you just be Lurch?
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm going to be
Lurch.
Lurch with you. You're going to be more pissed off than Michael J. Fox trying to write his full name.
Exactly. It's
Uh,
not up there, right?
Nope.
It's all right. It
Just
took
to-
it took how
Get on
long
him.
for it
Get
took how
on
long for
him.
Am I allowed
DIU
to make
TV
a
to
live
get up
phone
there?
Call?
Go ahead,
Yeah,
go.
well, I mean,
whatever
they got
you want
let
to
you
do,
swear.
man.
We got a phone. Hold
No,
on.
We have Skype. I can
We have
call
Skype.
Eric.
You can call in.
If they're going to let you
Do
swear,
you have Eric
I'm
Newton's
sure they're
number?
not gonna have
Oh,
a
yeah.
problem with a
Got
phone
it.
call.
Call
Oh, yeah.
Eric Newton's number. Tell him Mr.
Yeah.
Trivia is more fired up than
Lurch at a
Fired up.
fucking strip joint.
than Lurch talking to
Cougar.
Greg
Lot
Oak.
Lizard.
Then a chick half his own age hitting on
I'm
him.
telling you, I'm excited to be here. Lurch and
You see me.
Dom and Tank. Okay.
Calling Eric right now.
Call him up.
Watch, we'll get his speakers turned up. Watch, we'll get his friggin' voicemail.
I don't know.
Oh, it's them calling again.
This is neat. How long did it take you guys to
3 years.
Hello?
Eric Newton,
Yes.
Mr. Trivia here.
Hey, what's up?
I'm on Lurch's show right now as we speak.
Oh, no.
Yes.
You two together?
Well, Hollywood Jay's here along with Tank and Dom, I believe.
Well, at least Tom and Tank and Hollywood Jay can keep you guys under control.
Well, yeah, probably. But I got a question for you. I talked to Lurch. They put our on the screen there. They put our top rope logo up above our picture. And I told him, I said that logo
on what
was hand
screen?
drawn. Huh? I
Where
told
does this happen?
I told him that logo was hand drawn. I said you can see that logo on the NEFW webpage, and Lurch checked it out and said no, you can't.
Should be up there.
I just checked under the link side, Eric, and it wasn't there. And Mr. Trivia got more pissed off than Michael J. Fox trying to write his name.
Well, I really wasn't
actually
mad because
find
I know
that
Eric's a
quite
busy man.
offensive. I'm a huge Michael J. Fox fan.
I know. I wasn't really mad because I know Eric Newton's a very busy man right now. But, yeah, so we're just here in Lurch's show. This is pretty neat. He actually said we could say shit, but I won't do that.
You just
I think
did.
you just did.
Oh. Damn.
What the frick?
You said fuck
Son of
too.
a bitch. I can't believe that just slipped right out. Fuck Jesus. Anyway.
Wow, you guys. I don't even want to know what you guys did before the show. You know?
We just got here about 10 minutes ago.
They're smoking the hard
Really?
stuff.
So you guys didn't have time to go out there and fire one up? I see.
No, I don't do that stuff.
Well, I was referring
Well,
to
I was
someone
here with
else.
Hollywood Jay, and he drives like old people fuck, which is slow and sloppy. But anyway, other
Oh
than
man.
that, Eric, while I got you right here, I just wanted to say I want to thank you very, very much for everything that NEFW is doing for the top rope, making us part of your NEFW family. And we are so looking forward to Cruel Summer, June 16th in Chicopee, Massachusetts. Come on down and watch it because it's going to be a hell of a show.
I'm sorry. Who are you? No, I'm kidding. I'm so sorry. I had to
Who
throw
am
that out there.
See, it says
No, and we
NEFW.
appreciate everything you guys have done too.
Well,
It goes
anyti-
both ways, you know.
anytime, like
everybody's
I
helping
said.
everybody else out.
Yeah, like I said, anytime. You know, I mean, you guys
Yeah.
have been great to us.
Same here. You're great to us too. You know, it's a lot of people in the wrestling community or in the independent community would rather just sit there and bitch and moan and whine and cry about what somebody's done for them.
Yeah.
And
Like
you know,
Lurch.
it's better if people just go out there and work together. You want to go out there, do a great show for the fans, and make people happy. And unfortunately, there are other promotions out there that would rather sit there and be very self-serving and blow themselves up huge.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to name any names. Maybe somebody watching might know who I'm talking about. And yes, it was directed towards someone.
Can
But
I answer? Ooh.
again, we may be the new guys on the block, but we're doing what we can.
Yep. And like I said, when I talked to you earlier, I mentioned that I spoke to the Mistress of Darkness, and she was telling me that NEFW right now is the show to be watching.
Wow, she's a cool chick, so she knows her stuff.
I mean, I was pretty disappointed at the turnout last night at the PAL for Ron Zombie, you know, with the Boogeyman not showing up. But,
I heard something about that.
you know, I guess over at NEFW, when somebody doesn't show up, they make it a point to get a replacement.
Oh, definitely. Or we just find that person that canceled on us, and we... never mind. That's classified
Yeah,
information.
really.
Well,
No.
yeah.
Well, actually, we've been really good. We've been lucky. You know, anybody that's worked with us has been fantastic.
Yeah.
Anybody that can't make a show has had a very legit, reason, and they regret it. I mean, unfortunately, Chuck Taylor is not going to be making it to NEFW for the Chikara versus NEFW main event.
Who's not going to make it?
Chuck Taylor.
Chuck Taylor? Is he the sneaker
He was
guy?
part of the main
Yeah, I
event.
know there's a,
He has a wedding to go to. Weddings are very important, once-in-a-lifetime events.
Yeah.
And he wanted to make it. He couldn't make it. He was very sorry, but he will be coming in for a future event. We do have a replacement for him on that match that will be announced on NEFWofficial.com Wednesday night at 8 p.m.
Nice. Well, I'm definitely going to check that out, and hopefully,
You'll have a phone call or a message letting you know ahead of time.
Yeah.
You'll be able to break the scoop, too.
hopefully when I go on the NEFW official website on Wednesday to check the card, I'll see my logo.
Okay, I don't know how that logo just disappeared from there because I personally put it up.
Because you have it on your, you have it in your email. Because we
Yeah,
sent,
you sent
yeah,
it
we
two
sent it
different
twice.
That's right.
But Lurch is checking it out again. But all right, Eric, I just wanted to call and let you know that we did arrive here safely, and we're being treated
glad.
like royalty here.
Oh, of course,
Beautiful
those guys
place.
over there at DIU are amazing. They're first class. You
Yeah,
know?
well, this is the first time I've been here, and like I said, this is same thing I said with an NEFW card. It's the first time I was there, but it won't be the last.
Exactly. Well,
So-
do me a favor, Lurch, send me that link, will you, to the show?
Link, DIUTV.
DIUTV.com.
All right, Eric. I'll talk to you again during the week, and we'll see you on the 16th in Chicopee, as our favorite guest would say, Pickety.
Pickety.
Oh,
We'll see you
one other
guys
thing
later.
before
Have
you
a
go,
great
Eric.
night.
On the Legends page for our website. We've got Ox Baker. We've got Frank Krasnowski, former WWE ring announcer. We've got
Right.
Mario Mancini. We've got Big Daddy, former independent wrestler and ECW worker.
That's
And we're also going to put the Heroes page up there with Eric Newton and Johnny K.
Hollywood.
So,
We got to put Lurch up there too because
we
Lurch
got to
is
get
my
Lurch up.
hero.
We got to get these guys up there too, no doubt.
That's right.
We got a
you
good
know?
picture of Lurch you can put up.
Yeah,
Well, again,
and
we
our
appreciate everything you
valet,
guys have done.
our valet and her bodyguard will be at our first show on the 11th because she wants to meet the guys from NEFW and she wants to meet the crew before she realizes what she's getting into.
I thought you were going to be there. You didn't have to announce you're going to be there. You're the bodyguard too.
The bodyguard's going to be there too. Yeah.
I thought you were the bodyguard.
No, her bodyguard is 6'9".
I thought.
Fine.
Then what was that whole thing where you were singing "I Will Always Love You" to John Kelleher? Wasn't that you guys rehearsing the scene from the bodyguard?
No,
Lurch,
no, no.
were you in there freaking
No,
coaching
no,
him
no.
on stuff?
No, not me.
Oh, I thought you guys were rehearsing the bodyguard
No.
scenes. I was wondering
Lurch
who was with
calls
me,
all
who was
this.
Kevin Costner.
No, that didn't work that way. But all right, Eric.
All right, guys. You have
All
a
right,
good
we'll
night.
catch up with you later.
All right, bye.
All right.
You're confusing people again, you fuck.
No, I'm not. And
Lurch, you don't have the splitter in there, do you?
So we get to see Eric on June 11th.
Yeah, Eric and Johnny K are going to be our two guests the first night, and then on the 18th we're going to have Vinny V from Extremely Talented Wrestling is going to be on that night. And see, I'd ask these guys to come on the show, but ours is family friendly, and they might drop the F-bomb on stage. So
Yeah.
we might not.
Nah, we're good with that.
I know.
Is this the one you're
Just our
talking
show.
about?
Yeah.
And the guy that runs Channel 18 is a good friend of mine.
Look,
Oh, yeah.
you fucking things up over there.
Yeah,
He
of
always
course
does.
does.
Man, you fuck up a wet dream. Jesus.
You sure would.
Was that
No,
Lurch?
that's you.
Lurch,
his
Lurch is
wet
down.
dream
The way
is
you use
about
the freaking
7-year-old
speaker.
women in wheelchairs.
Right?
Yeah.
You ever see a 7-year-old woman's titties? Look like a banana went bad.
No.
But,
I just ate.
was that T-shirt Lurch and Dom live broadcast
On DIU TV. Yep.
DIU TV?
Yeah.
For a minute there, I screwed it up. I thought it was DUI TV.
A lot of people do that.
A lot of
Although I
people
have
say
two under my
DUI
belt. But
TV. It's not a TV about getting caught for drinking and driving under the influence.
it's DIU is Do It Up.
Do
Oh,
it up.
there you go.
Do It
Okay.
Up. Because I started a DJ company about 6 or 7 years ago, Do It Up Productions, and this is just an extension of that.
DJ.
So, yeah, we used to have it on doitupproductions.com, and now I bought diutv.com. So
Nice. Let me let
Yeah,
me
yeah.
let me just see if this guy's home. I'll use my phone to do this because I don't want to.
Well, it may not show up.
it won't pick up over the mics
Yeah,
unless you
that's the
held it
thing.
right
No, I
there.
just want to see if he's home. If he is,
Oh.
I'll tell him hang up and we'll call him back from this
Oh,
from this
Ah.
number.
okay. Well, Mr.
Okay.
Trivia looks that up. Speaking of NEFW, Cruel Summer. Now, it's going to be one heck of an event because we have Marty Jannetty, Tony Atlas, and Jerry Lynn, and a bunch of people from Chikara. The one event I'm looking forward to, the one match I'm looking forward to in particular that night is the 4-on-4, which is Team NEFW versus Team Chikara. Because of Team NEFW's manager for the night. The one, the only, the resident of promo excellence himself, Lurch, will be making his NEFW debut as the manager for Team NEFW. And we are going to show Chikara how New England wrestles.
Ah,
And that little turtle dude, Steve Weiner, better not get in my way.
so we got the number up there. It says
Managerial debut of Lurch.
yes. That's going to be interesting.
You gotta remember, you can't kill anybody on the show, right?
Okay, Lurch. I just also want to let you know that it's Hollywood J, not Jim.
Jay.
Oh, okay, so I screwed that up one time.
That shit was funny. That was funny as hell. Just the way Jay looked
Well,
at him.
I just tried parking on a lawn, so I mean, I
Yeah.
guess we're even now.
Just the way Jay looked at him.
Yeah, I
when he
usually
goes,
park on the lawn.
we have Mr. Trivia and Hollywood Jim, and then Jay looks at him and goes, Jay. It's like, oh, sorry. But,
That's Lurch for you.
well, I really enjoyed it, and like I said, I'm looking forward to going out there again. And who, you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had some sissy thing you had to go to, but
Some
you know.
sissy thing you had to go to.
Hey,
What is this?
that's why you didn't get enough in your check that night. I mean, you know, I told him, hey, you know, Hollywood Jay's got to.
I'm in an elite group outside of wrestling.
Well, I know you are known throughout North Haven. You are the biggest icon in North Haven. They've just erected a statue of you in the green.
Yeah.
Well, the pigeon's got to have some place to go.
Hey, I
But,
saw a bunch of graffiti on it already.
What? No.
Yeah, that's
North Haven, Connecticut, not North Haven.
Not New Haven.
Well, see, when we did the graffiti, we wrote Hollywood Jim.
Hollywood Jim. That yeah.
Oh, so that was you.
that shit was funny. I mean, just to look at Lurch's face was like, oh, sorry, my bad. But Lurch, while we're here on stage right now, I'd like to. Are you guys going to be at the show in Chicopee?
No, I
Okay.
won't be.
Well, I know Lurch will be, and right before you go out for your managerial debut, I got to get you. I got to get an interview with the manager Lurch for the top rope. Will you grant us that?
Oh, of course I will.
All right, looking forward to it.
Of course.
Lurch is going to be a manager. This should be interesting.
Oh, it's going to be fun.
You notice. He's manager for male wrestlers and not female though.
Yeah.
Well, have you seen
So-
some of the female wrestlers?
Gail Kim.
If you can
I love Gail
call
Kim.
Besides,
female wrestlers,
besides.
Velvet Sky.
Velvet Sky, Madison.
Yeah,
Reed,
Velvet
sort of.
Sky. She was.
Yes.
She used to be a clerk at CVS.
Yep.
Good old Jamie.
Actually, isn't she good friends with your sister-in-law, Lurch? Or
Yeah.
Tank? I mean.
yeah, she's good
No,
friends.
not my sister-in-law. She's good friends with. My sister knows her sister.
Oh,
She's
okay.
good friends with her.
Yeah,
Okay.
she just had a birthday on the 2nd. Yesterday, as a matter of fact. Yeah. That was pretty interesting. Yeah, I got a couple friends
I
of
met her
mine.
once personally at a birthday party
Cool.
with that family.
Lurch met her at Walmart.
Yes, I
And
met
Naugatuck.
her not once but twice at Walmart. One
You?
Helped
Were
her
you
buy a
stalking
TV.
Velvet Sky.
You shop at Walmart?
No,
He
I
was
was
working.
working at Walmart.
Working
But
at
Velvet
Walmart.
Sky shops at Walmart.
Oh, okay.
No, it was
Well,
funny.
that just goes to show what TNA's pay scale is.
Yeah, tell me about it.
It was funny. You know, I was on my break and you know, I worked in electronics and one other guy was a big wrestling fan like I am. He's like, dude, you gotta come here. I need verification on something. Dude, I'm on break. He goes, it has nothing to do with work. Okay, what is it? I think Velvet Sky is here. I'm like, oh, I gotta see this.
Here in Waterbury?
Yeah,
No,
well, actually in
Naugatuck.
Naugatuck.
Oh, Naugatuck.
Naugatuck, yeah.
So we go. That is her. I'm gonna get a picture with her. Like, no, you're not. Watch me.
And it's up on Facebook.
And then he went over to her and
It's
said,
legit.
Jamie, come here.
Her eyes are open, and he's actually next to her, not going through the window.
And she's conscious, huh?
Yes.
Nice.
And then she came in a week later to buy a TV and electronics.
Nice. So she can watch
Go watch the top rope.
the top rope. Yep.
Of course.
I just picked
So-
up this pack of smokes on the way over here, and it says cigarette smoke contains carbon monoxide. So all that means is don't smoke with your car windows up.
True.
True.
And now they have warning labels on alcohol now. Says alcohol may be hazardous to pregnant women.
They're trying to ban soda in New York City.
Well, that's kind of ironic. If it wasn't for alcohol, most women wouldn't be that way.
That's true.
Well,
But
that's actually been on there for a while now. Yeah.
so
They're trying
So-
to ban soda,
Only
soda
guy
all
here
over the
not
place.
smoking.
Dom and Tank, what you guys have been doing this for how long now?
The show for 3 years, just over
Yeah.
3 years now.
Just
Set it
about.
all up in your basement, huh?
Well, we moved from place to place to place. We actually started in my closet / bedroom
Okay.
with a radio show, and then couldn't have guests in there, so we moved to a back porch. And we did that there for about a year and a half.
You could have female guests though, right, in your room?
Wow. I don't think the old lady will allow it, but
okay.
Yeah.
then we moved to a garage. Then we moved there.
Nice.
So, and we've been here for just over about a year and a half now.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you guys stream out on that DIU TV? And
Yep. Just switched over from Ustream to Justin TV,
Justin TV?
Justin.tv. And because Ustream kept having freaking commercials every 5 minutes. We'll just interrupt your stream and have a commercial. And it's like, fuck that.
Wow.
So,
Hey Dom, are you having internet problems or no?
no,
Oh, okay.
Well, pay your friggin' bill. Jesus.
I'm running. Why?
Yeah,
Who
you think
is?
Your homeless
Gotta
mother
lose
dirty
those air
place.
cards.
No, my computer is having some issues here.
Well, that's not good.
No, it's all. I just want to make sure he still had internet because the stream's going through his computer. I could give two shits about having internet.
No, mine. I'm still streaming just as good.
Lurch,
I'm
if
watching
you
the
don't
show
have
right
the
now.
internet, then you can't watch the midget porn.
It's not the midget porn we're worried about. It's the gay porn.
Oh, okay. You know what gay stands for? Got AIDS yet? But
I don't know. Ask
Hey,
him.
now.
other than that, sorry, I don't mean to gay bash. I have two of my best friends that are gay and want to say hello to them.
Kathy wants to know when the
You gotta
Chicopee
cut
event
it.
is.
The Chicopee event is June 16th.
My cousin Kathy lives in Massachusetts, and she's not too far away from Chicopee.
Oh,
so.
can you find out if they have AT&T Uverse in Massachusetts?
Catherine, do they have AT&T Uverse in Massachusetts? Oh, it's at the Boys and Girls Club, right?
Yeah, on Meadow Street.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Phone service. Do you have the TV service, AT&T Uverse? I think they have satellite at my cousin's house,
Fuck, I
but
can't watch our show then.
Nope.
nope.
Yeah, Uverse
So-
is not very.
Freaking satellite.
Wow,
getting
so
there,
then there's no
but-
sense in me mentioning the show at the Chicopee show because they can't watch it.
Comcast, they have.
Oh, they have Comcast.
But, well, that's my cousin. I don't know. Maybe they might have AT&T Uverse out there. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it's probably out in Bumblefucking Tucky
Actually, it says
somewhere.
Chicopee has charter cable service.
Charter.
Oh, she's on
Charter.
the phone with you?
She's in the chat room.
Oh, she's in the chat room.
Yeah. We have Diesel
Tell her
in the chat
Mr.
room.
Trivia and Hollywood J
Where's
from the
the
top
chat
rope
room?
says hello.
on the
Oh, this is
website.
the chat room.
Huh?
It's on the website.
Oh, okay.
Right next to the
Yeah, I was on
video screen and whatnot.
My
Um,
screen name was Triv1.
And we have Diesel, Gobber, Catherine, and Designated One, and Thunderous in the chat room.
Damn phone and call.
Thunderous.
You ever,
Thunderous has actually been in there for a long time. Said really good
Yeah, I'll
friends
figure
with
it
you
out.
guys.
Yeah. Oh, that's Tom Dacey.
Thomas
Okay.
Stacy, yeah.
Yes. The
He-
thunderous one.
He's been in there. He's been in that chat room since before we set up to even start streaming. So-
Well, if you can type to him.
yes, you can
Tom-
talk to him right now. He'll hear you.
Yeah, don't worry.
Tom.
No biggie.
Trivia here. How you doing?
Tom.
And you can hear him.
No, he'll type in.
Oh,
He'll type in.
He'll type in.
He's going to type in.
So
Just give him a call.
if you want, call in 203-437-7442. And hopefully Lurch is all set up over there, so I don't have to turn this speaker on.
Lurch is trying to.
I'm still trying to figure that out for
Lurch
Skype.
is trying to get.
So
his
we don't
mi-
have the internet right now.
Lurch is
I
trying
don't
to get
have
his midget African.
We don't
phone
have
up
we
there.
don't have Skype set up right now.
So, well, this is really nice. I really want to thank
Yeah.
you guys for inviting us here.
Oh, no problem.
This is going to be a great time. I mean, I was told that I'm going to have a good time because you guys talk about some fucked up shit.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we
sure.
got some pretty wild
I
segments.
fixed it.
I mean,
Okay,
we
good.
do top 10
So-
lists and stuff like that.
Oh,
I lost all my top.
We do
I
top
lost
10
all
of
my-
Bad
anything.
News Bob does the top 10 list. I don't know.
Yeah, we had the guy. Our co-host, Bad News Bob, used to be formerly known as the artist formerly known as the top 10
The
guy.
top 10 guy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do top 10s on anything we think is funny, and then we have our segment "Go Fuck Yourself with a Cactus."
Fuck yourself like that.
Whatever pissed you off for the week, and you can tell that person or that thing to go fuck itself with a cactus.
And you know,
Oh,
you know-
really?
you know what really upsets me is now, maybe you guys can agree with me or not.
I'm going to have to take you up on that later.
We're going to get off the subject of wrestling here for a minute. Something that really, you know what really burns my ass? A flame about that high.
Hemorrhoids?
But, no.
Hemorrhoids.
Do you guys think that in order for somebody to be allowed to get welfare, they have to take a drug test?
Yes.
Yes.
If that's the case, then like 5 people in my hometown of Meriden would probably get it.
True.
Probably.
I mean, I don't know how it is in Waterbury because I've never really been.
Probably nobody.
I've never really been in one. I mean, I've heard about the town. I've been to that mall they have over there, the Brass Ball
Yep.
Center or whatever it's called.
The
Or-
brass balls.
City.
Thunder is still up
whatever.
there. Tell him I said call. But
Crappy Center.
yeah, he's Thunderous Tom Dacey. He does a show in NHTV. He got us into NHTV, and
Right.
he put all our shows up on Blip TV. You can watch.
That's actually where I watched the May 22nd show.
Flip.tv.
Oh yeah, you mentioned.
I'm-
You saw.
I
Yeah,
watched
you had said that to me. Yeah, you got to see the one with Ox Baker.
I watched some of that one too. I didn't get through the whole thing.
And the only one
But,
that really didn't show up there, which really didn't sit too well with me, was the show we did with Big Daddy. And,
Well, Big Dad, I'm going to get that to Tom.
Well, he's coming back on the show in probably June or August, one of the 2 days, because he's going back
Yeah.
to Siesta Keys, Florida, where we found him under a coconut tree drinking adult beverages. And but he's gonna be back on, and he's quite a character, Big Daddy. We ever had him and Ox Baker on the show together, we'd have to
Forget
batten
it.
down the hatches.
Forget it.
But
Walt will definitely chew me.
Yeah. Ox is a trip. 78 years old, still going strong. I don't know. For the viewers out there, maybe we have 6, but
they're out there.
10.
10.
10.
Cool. So he was in the movie Escape from New York with Kurt Russell, and he has another movie coming out now, which is called Card Subject to Change with Kevin Sullivan. the Taskmaster. Remember him?
No kidding.
The Dungeon of Doom.
Yep, the Dungeon of Doom.
We were just actually talking about the Dungeon of Doom. Lurch was talking about how he likes what they're doing with the Big Show right now, and I was like, he's old Big Show now, old Big Show. I said, nah, go look up the Dungeon of Doom. You'll see the freaking real Big Show.
Yep. If you're
WWE screwed him up hardcore.
Yep. If you really want to know, you guys are going to hear the scoop here first. That John Laurinaitis will be replaced as general manager of both Raw and SmackDown by one of two people.
Okay, what's your theory?
Either Stone Cold Steve Austin
I don't see that happening.
Nah.
or Woo!
Ric Flair, I
I don't know if I even see that because they were both already commissioners at one
Ric
time.
Flair's
So
a good friend of Triple H,
yeah,
and his contract in TNA expires very soon.
Yeah,
he
he didn't do the gut check last week.
So you're still having internet problems.
Yeah.
So if the Thunderous one is out there, give us a call. That number again was what?
203-437-7442. Once I load up
Tank, you're
Skype,
awful quiet over there.
No.
Speak up. I can't hear you. I have an infection in my ear. So, yeah, well, I was pretty, I had a little second thoughts here about coming to Waterbury, but, we got, Lurch gave us the wrong directions.
My bad.
why? Which way were you coming in from?
He told us when we got off the exit, stay to the right. We stood off to the right, and we ended up in fucking Omaha somewhere.
I said 19 instead of 18. That was my bad.
Good thing I called you when we first got off there.
Wait, from Route 8?
No, we were coming off 84. He told us exit 19. It was supposed to be exit 18.
My bad.
Exit 18, yeah.
He told me 19. I ended up in East fucking Jabru somewhere.
Oh, you got off downtown almost.
What was the name of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We rode by the
Some
signs
building
that-
with graffiti on it. I know that much.
And the
I know that
Duggan,
narrows
we
it
rode
down
by the
around
Duggan
here.
School.
Yeah.
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 With the little yellow buses.
Yeah.
And the helmets with the window lickers. Yeah.
They just redid that school, too.
So they did?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's all
Hey, you
brand
ever
new.
notice how we've been here, about 20 minutes now? They didn't
That's
offer us nothing to drink or nothing like that. What the fuck is this? Jeez, I could have bought a
Maybe
beer.
they don't have
Lurch didn't
anything
tell
to
you it's
drink.
BYOB?
No, I'm just kidding.
BYOD, I mean?
Yeah.
DYOD?
BYOD.
BYOB.
Yeah.
BYOD.
BYOD. Bring your own drink.
Yep.
But nah, that's okay. Well,
Yeah.
But,
I had water before.
so the resident promo excellence. we're
Actually,
gonna
there's
be-
a sink right behind you if you want to really suck on the thing.
Oh, I thought that was in case we had to go to the bathroom. Oh, okay.
No.
How come
Yeah,
that
not
TV,
really.
How come that TV's not
I don't
working?
think they're that far gone.
That's the old TV.
Oh, that's the old TV.
Yeah.
That's the old TV.
That's retired.
Because of the new laptop, I can't run freaking RCAs anymore. It's
Oh,
either got to be
Lurch, you heard
HDMI or
that Eric said there's going to be a media room
Yes, no, he told me about that. I'm
Where-
very looking
where we can
much
do the
looking
interview.
forward to that.
We don't
So-
have to go hunting them around.
So when I'm like, interviewing, someone, there's not a chair rack right behind me.
Yeah. Or the concession stand where you did the interview with us. Good thing that the gate was down. I didn't want people to
at
see
that time
$9 for a hot dog.
until he interviewed fucking the ring announcer and the chair rack went right by and took it over.
You interviewed the ring announcer?
Oh yeah, I'll interview anyone that wants to interview.
That guy was about as useful as tits on a bull. Wasn't he? Couldn't understand a word he was saying.
Well, Lurch might think tits on the bowl is useful.
Oh, that's
Oh,
GK.
Okay. I see.
All right, let's jump into a quick music break so I can load up Skype and hopefully we can get it working.
Yeah.
This guy,
All
the
right.
Thunderous one on here.
Yeah.
Now we'll see him on the screen here.
No, you won't. You'll hear him.
Oh, we'll hear him.
We'll
Yeah,
hear
you'll hear him.
Yeah, he has kind of a high-pitched voice because he's in a wheelchair with CP. But he is a good dude. He has his
Yeah.
own show called Talking with Tom on Tuesday nights at NHTV.
He's another legend in North Haven.
He
just like myself.
he wanted the ratings to go up on his show, so he invited the Top Rope there in August.
Nice.
Not that they're
And-
not high. I mean,
And I
they're very high.
I think if our ratings don't go too high in North Haven at first, we're going to have to invite DIU TV on there to send them. to the
Your
room.
ratings are gonna fucking plummet if we go there.
Well,
We're gonna get canceled.
Yeah,
if you
no,
Come
they-
on in the forum you're on
No,
now.
they might actually get more viewers because they'll see me on there and they'll be like, "Wow."
well, you know,
Wait, hold on, I got to finish.
Yeah, boy.
They'll be like, "Wow, I'm glad they support people in the deformed community."
They're an equal opportunity.
yeah.
They're equal opportunity showing business.
We're not prejudiced. We hate everybody.
That's it.
But
Me too.
no,
Yep,
I think,
that's everybody.
I'm not prejudiced. I
Pretty
like
much
blacks
it.
and Puerto Ricans. I think everybody should own one.
Whoa!
But other than that, well,
I think cotton fields are better.
Huh?
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Damn.
Say cotton fields.
So
Yeah, I said
anyway,
cotton fields.
let's
yeah.
jump into our first music
That's
break
all
here.
right.
We got Diggity Deuce Bug, or Deuce Bug with Diggity Deuce Bug. Cryptic with Goddamn. Political Animals with Fuck a Record Deal. And brand new Fear to State with Walls Come Down. Right here on the Lurch Down Live broadcast.
On DIU TV.
Check it out.
Jesus. Did you see what God just did to us, man?
God didn't do that. You did it. You're a fucking narcotics agent. I knew it.
What? Long life, baby. What? It's Diggity Deuce, bud. Long life, baby. Deuce gonna do what Diggity Deuce does. Long life, baby. What? I'm just spitting the truth, son. Long life, baby. Yeah, do you dig it? It's Diggity Deuce, bud. Deuce, I'm the truth in the booth when I spit it. Rock the interlocking and why on my fit. It's like life on my mind when I ride with it. Trying to rise up and trying to rise in it. Stop crying on fine linen. Stop trying to rhyme and try and find women. Stop lying. Just try for 5 minutes. Stop writing dumb punchlines and try to finish. You be, that's who I be. Watch, I'm on a shine like jewelry. You buy suit, I be. That's on you, not me. My crew come through like a tsunami. Tight whack, you divide just like fractions. Hold myself accountable for ill type action. I'm about real life action. I pop the same pills that killed Michael Jackson. Long life, baby. What? It's Diggity Deuce, bud. Long life, baby. Deuce gonna do what Diggity Deuce does. Long life, baby. What? I'm just spitting the truth, son. Long life, baby. Yeah, do you dig it? It's Diggity Deuce, bud. We got Facebook gangsters and Craigslist killers. It's not funny like Ben Stiller. I'm laughing anyway, cause these artificial fillers think they so ill, but Deuce Bug is iller. And what I love to do is puff the ooh. Yeah, this much is true. To corporate America, this bud's for you. My name's Deuce Bug. Who the fuck are you? I don't hate, I procreate. I smoke late in most states. I don't wait, no patience, no way. Music industry so fake, squeezing out every ounce like a tube of cocaine. So I say bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Drove a Chevy to the levee so Kenny could get high. I'm a good old boy, drinking whiskey and ride like this'll be the day that I die, but I stay fly. Long life, baby. What? It's Diggity Deuce, bud. Long life, baby. Deuce gonna do what Diggity Deuce does. Long life, baby. What? I'm just spitting the truth, son. Long life, baby. Yeah, do you dig it? It's Diggity Deuce, bud. This is a mismatch. I sling facts, you lick ass. Your snitch ass will probably dispatch. Tit for tat, while I sit back and split that. So yo, what you pissed at? You pissed at? You simply spit crap and simply get slapped with a style well worth your while. You trip flat on your face. Disgrace this place I sit at. Rip tracks to bits and blacklist your bitch ass. So try to get me fired up, but I'm wired up to the type of stuff that'll find your bluff and call it. You traceable as anabolics. My word real, sick as a kid with colic and frolics. Wanna mess with me because they baby mamas wanna breastfeed me. Let me see, you kinda testy B. Let me guess, you got a test for an STD. Long life, baby. Long life, baby. Long life, baby. Long life, baby.
Yeah! break you off something y'all can. So this is murder rap, bitch. I'm not trying to make friends. I said it before, my shit was meant to offend, and I'ma say it again, like I'm biting my own rhymes. Hold up, wait, no, that wasn't me. Wrong white rapper, while you're at it. Tell Haley I'm not her dad before I slap her. I'm that other cracker, the one that likes to spit foes about killing hoes, and I prefer knives over pistols. So reload me while I'll fill your neck full of holes. Cut, slice, red stains on your clothes, and I suppose I could clean it up a bit, but every other word I spit would be a radio edit. That shit, before I sell out, I'll get the hell out. This is murderous verses, let the fucking blood spill out. Got your panties in a bunch, yo, be sipping Alizam, chugging 100 proof punch, and I'm way past drunk, yo, I'm shit-faced, munching on a box lunch, the bitch is in the 5th grade. Ooh, I know you hate it when I say that kind of shit. I can give a fuck less, axe handle hanging out your chest, and your daughter drops her dress while anticipating butt sex and sluts next for my nuts to explode, so just chill while you swallow my load, ho. Oh no, some motherfucker's pissed off, cause he tried to pull a gat, and I cut his fucking wrist off. Get spit soft with that mainstream bullshit. I'ma keep it underground when my murder rap English lyrics that'll make a nun renounce her faith and masturbate with the crucifix with dick in her face. For everything you hate, and all you assholes that blame me, you can never relate to my fucked up mind state, my love for the crime rate. These sluts, I bust nuts with a smile on my face, cause I perfected the performance of cocaine or abortions. Don't have sex with me unless you're leaving town without warning. Fuck a morning after pill, look at my cordless drill. This extension bit prevents expensive hospital bills. No frills, I guess a motherfucking job done. And if you got a fucking problem, we could solve it with this shotgun. I'm not going to start some shit over nothing, so you must have fucked up if you see my ass coming. Don't fuck with cryptic when I'm heated, I mean it. I'll rip your beating heart straight out your chest and make you eat it. Feed you a side of skeet and policy species with a crime scene so neat, please believe a genius did it. AKA Mickey Knox, the East Side Slaughterberry Killer, Guntown Squad. Yo, fuck the whole mainstream, fuck the whole industry. Keep it underground where the real killers be. Feel me? Feel me? Y'all need to simmer down now. Got your panties in a bunch, y'all be sipping Alizé, I'm juggling blah 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 blah. Sorry. Yo, I don't need a label for slanging my lingo. Ain't gotta explain a damn thing to these lame-os. PA know that the age old school style is over the head like Kango's. Ain't no uniform for shows when I perform. It's plain clothes for sure. Came and say the game, bro. I'll let my name know. Save your brainstorm, make sure you sport your raincoat. Clowns is bound to lose, flow down the tubes like Drano. You didn't do it for the art, I'm ripping out your heart like Kano. Industry shank some, lift you up, then they take soul. Nobody to blame, no, that's how the game go. In it for the change, dames and Range Rovers, planes and repeated plays on the radio. They done shown that they don't know which way to go. This a fatal blow to all of you label hoes, kneeling for a deal, performing fellatio on the A&R and CO. Oh, you about to blow? Cocksucker. Make music you can feel, making you feel better. Ain't racing on a wheel, chasing the steel cheddar. Do it yourselves, can't no one do it better. Fuck a record deal, I'd rather deal records. Do it yourself, can't no one do it better. Yo, do it yourself, can't no one do it better. Do it yourself, can't no one do it better. Fuck a record deal, I'd rather just deal records.
And we are back.
Yes, we are back.
I just got to switch over.
Yes, we are back. Lurch, the
There we
answer
are.
to that trivia question.
Yes.
Longest reigning WWF, WWE champion, the Fabulous Moolah. 28 years.
Yeah, when you hear like that, the WWF WWE champion, you automatically think the WWE champion.
The male champion.
Right.
Trick question.
Wait a second.
What?
Designated Dave, wait a second.
28 years. She's the longest reigning champion.
When did WWF recognize her as champion?
When she first won it
Okay.
in 1956.
Her reign started as NWA Women's Champion.
Her reign started at, but she was the longest reigning WWF WWE champion.
We're going to have a freaking argument over this.
Dave, you might have to call in and just debate about this. This could be interesting.
Don't forget, you got to call that number,
I know.
203-697-9292.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if the deacon himself will call in real quick before I call this number.
The deacon.
Yeah, I'm the
Well, it is
Reverend of the
Sunday.
Church of Sinners, and he's my
okay.
deacon.
Yeah, they have confessionals now, right? I mean, can they let you bring like a bedroll or a mosquito net or something? I got so much to tell. Yeah. Damn.
Actually, we're legit. It's the Church of Sinners on Facebook.
There you go. Wow. What profession was Randy Macho Man Savage in before he became a wrestler?
Baseball player.
Yeah, was a catcher for the St. Louis Cardinals.
Yes, he was.
Yes, he was.
We have
You got a phone call now?
Yes, we do. Lurch Down Live broadcast. Who is it?
Good evening, gentlemen.
Is this the thunderous Tom Dacey?
Yes, it is.
You are here in the presence of Mr. Trivia and Hollywood J on DIU TV. How's it going, Tom?
Good. Hey, I have a question for you, Mr. Trivia.
Okay.
Shoot.
I guess you've eaten a lot of rotten bananas in your lifetime, huh?
Why is that?
I heard you talking about a 70-year-old woman's boobies.
Oh, yeah, rotten bananas.
being
Yeah, well,
like
no,
a
I've seen a
banana.
lot of rotten bananas. We'll put it that way.
Yeah.
But what's your question, Tom?
No, that was my question
Oh,
for
that
you.
was the
about
question.
rotten
Oh, okay.
bananas.
That's a great question.
That's a really
Okay.
good question.
So, yeah, this is
But
pretty.
I just wanted to let the viewers know that you were saying that they don't have AT&T in Chicopee, but this show will be on Blip within 24 hours after it's aired live, so they can still get it on the Blip website.
Nice. All right, great. And I guess the Thunderous
Start
One is going to
flipping
put that up there for us?
Oh yes,
Yes.
you know I'm your IT guy, so
Yes,
I'll take
Tom-
care of that.
Tom is our IT guy. Tom is the guy that got us into NHTV. He got us from the
And we're
outhouse-
looking forward to the
Tom
show
and
in
I saw.
Chicopee.
Yeah, Tom and Jay. They got us from the outhouse to the penthouse.
Of course.
So, but Tom, you're going to be there on the 11th, right, for our debut?
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
here.
we're here.
Hello?
Thunderous One. Hello.
I
Hello.
lost you. Are you there?
Yeah, we're here.
We're here.
We're here.
Maybe they forgot to pay.
Yeah,
Maybe they
I
forgot
will
to pay
be
the phone
there.
bill this
I will
month.
be there for your show on the 11th. I was planning on going on the air with you guys that night for a little bit,
Okay, well, we're going to start off with yours truly.
and then
we're going to bring out bad
John
news.
and I will be with you guys in Chicopee. John's going to do the camera work for you guys.
John, who's John?
This is our friend John Gingras.
Oh, well, then I better make other
My
arrangements.
roommate.
I thought you got to make other arrangements because Jeff the ref was going to be doing some camera work for us, too. But no, that's okay. No problem. No problem. The guy's going to get his access pass.
You're cutting out. I keep losing you.
Well,
You're
that's
cutting
because they
out
didn't
on
pay
me.
the friggin' phone bill this month. You know,
Yeah.
Lurch pocketed the money and went out to the nudie bar. But
Do it all at the slot machines at Mohegan Sun,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, no, I can't hear you guys. You keep cutting out.
Lurch, is there a problem with your laptop?
hold on, Tom.
Stay there, Tom.
Lurch has got this.
Hello?
Hold on, Tom. Can you see us? Hello?
Lurch went to the male strip club and.
Oh, hold on, Tom.
You there?
My internet's working.
Yeah, we're still here.
We're still here.
Yeah, no, it's cutting out on my end on the phone here.
Are you on a cell phone or are you on a landline?
You want a cell phone, Tom? No, 697. I think that's his landline.
It might be Skype then.
Yeah, it's possible.
It might just be Skype on it by itself.
We will talk to you guys soon. And trivia, I need to get together with either you or Jay at some point within the next week or so, so we can design the blog site.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're also going to have a second blog site, too, because I have a computer friend of mine who has made us up a web page, and one of the blogs on there is going to be when we type back to somebody, it's going to be shown inside of a championship belt.
It's going to look really cool.
So, but we'll get together.
Anyway.
All righty. I think he left.
Yeah.
He might have.
No, but
thank you for calling in, Thunderous One.
Yes, that was a
All right, well.
Oh well.
Tom, I'll probably see you down at NHTV Tuesday night.
All right, Tom.
Anyway. Sorry about that. But thank you for calling in.
Well, yes, that was a great phone call. Even though mine is Skype giving us some issues.
I think it is the Skype because it was coming across here with no problem.
Get the North Haven invasion.
It was coming. It was coming off on yours pretty good.
Yeah, it was coming through the stream with no problem.
Oh, you were able to see him?
Well, I can see the bars.
Oh, okay, cool.
So,
but it is 9:10 on the East Coast.
Yeah, it is.
6:10 on the West Coast.
Where the hell is the intro? I always lose this intro, Lurch.
Where the hell is the West
I know.
Coast?
And there
West
goes
Coast.
the internet again.
It's on the other side of the
So it was your
It's near
computer.
the Pacific
Yep.
Ocean somewhere. I don't know.
okay.
Yeah.
That's where all the Japanese crap freaking lands
Yeah,
out
just like I had like
nuclear power plant.
I could never live. I could never live in a place where the ground moves.
Trying to poison us after 60 years of World War II.
Yeah.
So they're trying to get better at us now.
I think they're turning heel again. They're turning heel again. They want a rematch.
Well, what I can't figure out is how can you give those people a driver's license? You can blindfold them with dental floss. Like, what the hell is that? You know how they name their kids, right? They drop utensils down the stairs. Ping, ting, ting, ping, ping, ting.
That are a bunch of pots and pans.
Yeah, that too.
Yep. All right, so we got 10 after 9, and it is time for...
Go fuck yourself with the cactus.
That wasn't nice.
So, it is time for Go Fuck Yourself with a Cactus. And Lurch, what do you got?
Well, to explain to our guest how this segment works, you pretty much pick something that pissed you off during the week, and you bitch about it. So, this week, I said I wasn't going to do this, but I just have to. It's so funny. My Go Fuck Yourself with a Cactus is people who go out to the bar and socialize and, do karaoke.
Okay.
And not spend time with certain people, and certain people will complain about that. So, yeah, people who don't spend time with your significant others at the bar because you're having fun, go fuck yourself with a cactus. There's an inside story about that, and I'll explain during the break or something. Anyway, who else has one?
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, my go fuck yourself for a cactus for the week is like I mentioned with you guys. Welfare. I believe that people should be mandated to take a drug test.
I agree.
In order to get welfare. Because you have some of these people out there that are driving around in $40,000, $50,000 cars, and I have a job and I can't do that. I mean, you can't get anything now in this state unless your last name is Jackson or Gonzalez. in plain English.
Or
Very
Rodriguez.
Or Rodriguez, right.
Very true.
And it just pisses me off that people like that are having 8, 9, 10 kids and they're getting $1,000 a week coming in cash and they're driving around in Lexuses and BMWs and my other car's a Schwinn. So that just go fuck yourself with a cactus.
I agree.
What about you, Hollywood J? You said you might have to take us up on this offer when you...
yeah. It's
got
that studio that we're leaving there.
WPAA.
Yeah. You know, I mean, there's a couple things of ours up there that we have to go get, and it's not really anything that's really important that we need, but it's just the principle of the thing is.
And they're holding it hostage because the only people that they'll allow pick it up are you, me, and Mr. Cuomo, and I can't.
Apparently, I can't even pick it up, and I was on the show.
No, they told me either you, me, or Mr. Cuomo could pick it up, and that lady needs to go fuck herself with a cactus.
So I think, you know what? They can go fuck themselves with a cactus.
There you go. Tank, you got one?
Not really.
What, it doesn't bother you?
No drivers pissed you off? Waterbury didn't piss you off?
No, not really.
Lurch touching your leg didn't piss you off all week.
Well, that might piss me off.
Well, then you had a good week, Tank.
Yeah.
There we go.
He didn't try to climb into bed when I was naked, so. This week, so I guess I'm good.
Yeah. Mine is actually myself. I do HVAC for a living, and it's the first time in 12 years that I actually hit myself in the nuts with a fucking hammer. So I can go fuck myself with a cactus.
Well,
it hurt for a while.
I don't even know if you'd be able to. If you keep hitting yourself with the hammer too many times.
If I wanted a little bit lower, it probably wouldn't right up the asshole, but no, right in the nuts with a fucking hammer. Anyway, that was, I didn't even hear a word you said, Tank, so.
No, it exploded.
I hit myself in the thumb with a hammer. I can imagine hitting yourself in the nads. Woo! I would have jumped out of my shorts and done the dance. I could have won a contest.
I couldn't jump. I just dropped to the floor.
That's pretty much
dropped
what
like
it
a ton
does
of
to you.
bricks.
You just dropped to the floor.
But,
Dom, was it a ball peen hammer?
No, it was actually a freaking square-ended one. So the corner fucking caught it, too.
At least it wasn't a sledgehammer.
No, came close with that once, but
It's got more coverage area.
it must have been a bigger hammer. I got both of them, so.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, that was.
That's like one time my wife told me she wanted me to give her 10 inches to make it hurt, so I fucked her twice and punched her in the mouth.
There you go.
But
That didn't work out too well, huh?
nah, not too well.
Gave her an angry pirate.
I love my wife, and you can too for $12 a month.
Whoa.
There you go, Lurch.
You
There you
started
go,
to sound
Lurch.
like the city of Waterbury here.
Uncensored.
He sounds like that guy right now when you're watching like a comedy and all of a sudden you got this guy who's in like the middle of Africa saying for only pennies a month you could feed this child.
Yeah, you know what pisses me off about that? The film crew can't give this kid something to eat.
Yeah, really.
It's
They
not like
make a lot of money.
With a Betamax or something.
What about Sally Struthers?
You notice how fast she got? She eating all the damn food.
She's taking all
That's
the money.
why they don't have anything.
It's like the camera guy sitting there saying, "Don't feed him. He don't look hungry enough yet."
Yeah, exactly. And it's the same kid over and over and over.
Dangling a tuna fish sandwich in front of him. You know, it's like, what the hell?
Make him jump up and down for the camera.
Yeah.
But then you got that like Sarah McLachlan bitch who, you know, talks about adopting pets and everything when you're like watching the funniest thing on TV.
I know. So you see this depressed-looking dog come on. Like,
She shouldn't be like, "Hi, I'm Sarah McLachlan. I'm here to talk about such and such." She should say, "Hi, I'm Sarah McLachlan, and I'm about to ruin your fucking day."
Really?
No,
We
that's
talked
true.
top 10 list before, and before my internet probably craps out on me again.
I got one too right after his. So
I found top 10 things you shouldn't say to a bartender, because I've said at least 8 to 9 of these things. Let's see if everyone can guess the one I haven't said.
Or two.
Number 10. Can I get a free drink?
What are you doing? Why is it all the way up?
We have a phone call.
Oh. Why isn't it going through?
I don't know. I have everything plugged in.
it's probably the kid from WPAA.
Is your sound off? That's probably why they couldn't hear nothing.
Lurch, not my broadcast. Who is it?
You know, I figured that I would be the guinea pig to test out to see if your bootleg-ass computer is actually going to hold a decent connection.
Deacon, the designated one all the way out of California. How are you tonight?
Oh, you know what?
There it goes.
I'm all right, but I do have to say, a couple seconds in, you guys do break up, so Lurch has to fix his fucking computer. The stream is coming through just fine, so it has nothing to do with the internet itself. I think Lurch just needs to get himself a big boy computer. I bet White Cheddar's little midget-ass netbook would hold a connection better than that.
you know what,
Hey, this is the
designated
first
Dave?
time
You
we've
gotta
had
stop
connection
watching gay
issues.
porn.
No shit, right? I mean, Lurch, just because, Lurch, I don't know. I don't even know what to say right now. I'm just so flabbergasted.
Poor Dom is having an attack over here on the floor.
Oh, and I don't know. It seems as though all the fun shit that I ever do turns Dom a very beet shade of red. Like when I chopped Lurch across the chest. I swear to God, Dom was going to have a fucking seizure in his chair that day.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
But anyway, Lurch, your connection on Skype is horrible, and I'm have a pretty good connection because I fucking pay out the ass for it. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut this call off early. Unfortunately, my go fuck yourself with a cactus will have to wait until next Sunday.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good, buddy.
All right.
That is the Deacon.
The Deacon. Well, it's Sunday.
All the way from
Designated
California, huh?
Yeah, all the way out of California. Also host of the Restoration podcast, randomly live here on DIU TV. And his original co-host is returning pretty soon, Primo. So
sweet
for the 20th episode of the Restoration podcast.
So I think we need to get back to that top 10 list.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So number 10 was, can I get a free drink? I have said that.
Of course you have. Who hasn't said that?
Number 9.
Everybody wants to.
A whistle or hey you. I have said that too, because if I'm standing for like 3 minutes at the bar and there's no one there and you're doing absolutely nothing and standing around texting your phone or whatever the fuck you're doing and I just want a fucking beer, I'm going to say something to get your attention.
Okay. Naturally.
Number 8. Can't I get a smile with that, or why are you in such a bad mood? I think I said this once because the bartender was really a bitch. So I left that bar after my drink. Number 7. I just got divorced and have a restraining order against me, and I really need a drink. I have not said this.
But you said you just broke up with your old lady and you have a restraining order on you, so you
I
need
do
a
not
drink.
have a restraining order on
You just
me.
didn't sign the marriage paper.
Anyways,
Hey, Lurch, you know what the 3 rings of marriage are?
engagement ring, wedding ring, and suffering.
There you go.
You got it right.
And divorce, the screwing you get for the screwing you got.
Number 6. I'm broke. How much for a beer? I've said that.
You said that.
Not those exact words, but in another form of way.
Well, what he didn't say was not what I thought he didn't say. I thought he would go up to the bartender and say, "Those tits real?"
No, I've said that to bartenders
Oh,
before.
okay.
Number 5. Why don't you add some liquor to it this time? I have said that. Because, I mean, I see bartenders who pour a ton of liquor in, and then I see bartenders who pour only a little in. If I'm paying $7 for a damn mixed drink, I want liquor in it. Not like 99%
Oh,
Coke
fuck yeah.
and 1%
$7.
Jack Daniels.
Damn, I can blow him for 10.
You don't get out much. You should see the.
Jeez.
I don't drink anymore, so I don't even know what
You don't
prices
drink any
are.
less either, huh?
No,
That's
nothing
since they
whatsoever.
invented the funnel.
Nothing whatsoever.
Some of these places charge $5 just for a bottle now.
I know, it's
Fucking
crazy. Number 4. I'll have a beer. We've known I've said this numerous times. At least like 1,000. Number 3. Nice ass.
You didn't say that.
Yeah,
I
yes.
actually have.
Yes.
He has. I've witnessed it.
Yeah, I've witnessed it too, so he's good.
And the
Real
designated
quick.
one?
Are you going to say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will hold you to that challenge when you come up here.
The designated one doesn't drink, never drank, never did drugs or anything like that. And he's always been a designated driver out in California for all his friends and everything else. So he just wrote in the chat room, I have to see Lurch blitzed. I'll volunteer to drive because he's coming to Connecticut in August.
Well, you know what the job of the designated driver is? It's to drive people around whose biggest ambition is to pee in the parking lot. You know, that's basically what it is.
Yeah.
Drop the guy off at the wrong damn house or something. Have some fun with it.
Or when they're passed out, just
I'm sure he's done that, too.
Somebody's front lawn.
Guy be-
Somebody else's.
Guy be getting out going, where the hell are my flamingos?
Number 2. Make it a good one. I'm a great tipper.
You've said that.
You've said that.
Oh, yeah.
Except for the fact that you're not a good tipper.
No, you suck.
Drum roll, please. And the number one.
I think Lurch does 5% instead of 20, like he's supposed to.
He throws him a shiny nickel.
The amount I pay for a tip is the amount of how much cleavage is showing. And
I have said that when I drank. I have said that.
Well, that's not number one, but
Okay.
number one is I don't know what I want. Surprise me. I will never do that again.
Harley Davidson night?
What?
Was that the Harley Davidson night?
No, that was just one night where I went out with a couple people and I said that to the bartender, and about whatever the hell she made, it was really good, but two of them later, I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Now we
I
have
felt like I was high and drunk at the same time.
now we have Tank's top 10 list, right?
Yes, we
Actually,
do.
top 15, but we can do that. 15 things never to say to a stripper.
Oh.
You got change? Bend over. I only got a credit card. Just
Yeah,
wait
really.
through her ass crack.
Don't worry, that's not pee.
Don't worry, that's not pee?
Yeah.
Is there an explanation for it?
No, not really. No.
Number 14.
Number 14. Is that the exit wound? Number 13. The larger of your boobs keeps hitting me in the eye. So, are you sick of Charlie Sheen jokes yet? Do you take transit check?
Do you take transit check? That's fucked up.
You could
What?
ask her if he took green stamps.
What does Brett Michaels' cock taste like? Is it yeast abstract or it's yeast abstract, right? No, it's okay. I like it when you're lactating.
Wow.
Oh, that's bad.
Did you get that tattoo for artistic reasons or just to cover your track marks? It must be so nice to have a job you really love. Chris Rock was lying, right?
Okay, that one went over my head.
Yeah. I bought a pack of dances on Groupon. If I give you $50, can we just have a bit of a cuddle? I don't know what that means. You look just like my sister.
Holy shit, that's bad.
Wow.
I only have $1.59 in change. Can I still put it in your panties?
$1.59.
Which do you think is more noticeable when you're naked? Your appendix scar or your cesarean scar?
Ouch. Is that it?
Yeah, that's
Oh, shit.
boy.
How about the one where the Velcros come with them fucking titties? When you roll them up, they stick. Wow.
Bend over. I want to slide my credit card.
I like that one.
Dom's top 10?
Nah,
No?
Nah.
I don't look up top 10s.
Oh, okay.
You got some really funny ones sometimes, but that one was half funny. And I don't know.
So, why don't you guys tell us about how you guys started your show and how long you guys have been going?
Okay, well, I had started a little over 20 years ago in Brantford with a show called PWI. And we had some good callers, so PWI really stood for people with intelligence. But as the calls digressed, so did the show. And then we were off the air for about maybe 10, 12 years, and one day I just got the itch to do a talk show again, so I called Hollywood J and said, hey, right around Christmas time of 2011, the Top Rope was born.
Nice.
And we've been going at it ever since, and it's been taking off leaps and bounds. We got some people in some pretty high places that are getting us some interesting guests. Like I said, we've had guests on our show. We've had Ox Baker, Mario Mancini, Big Daddy, Frank Krasnowski. We've gotten phone calls from Coco Beware, Matt Hardy, Jerry Lynn.
Nice.
Right now we're in the works to bring Wayne Ferris on the show. For most people who don't know who Wayne Ferris is, the Honky Tonk Man.
Nice.
And a few other things. We've got a couple of calls in the works, as well as, when I contacted Hollywood J, he's our news guy, so to speak. He brings out all the news and fills us in on Facebook.
Yeah.
He definitely earns his check. But and then we bought Bad News Bob back after 10 years.
Bad News Bob was
Yep.
PWI.
He was with us with PWI, and I just wanted to do something to keep myself occupied, and now all of a sudden it's just taking off.
Taking off big time.
Nice.
I'm just saying, if you need to keep yourself occupied, you could have always occupied New Haven.
Whoa.
I don't know. You don't think that
Bad joke. I'm sorry.
It's funny you mentioned New Haven. I don't know if you guys have been there lately, but you go down State Street in New Haven, and on one side of the street is lawyers, on the other side of the street is doctors. So I happened to be walking down the street one day, and something caught the corner of my eye, and I turned and looked, and there was a sign that said Dr. Benjamin J. Dover, proctologist. I had an attack on the sidewalk. I said, wait a minute, an ass doctor named Ben Dover.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I said, if his sister's name is Eileen, I'm going to fucking lose it. Man, I almost pissed myself. I laughed so hard. I said, that guy better change his name real fast. But
maybe that's why you picked that profession.
I think so. Yeah, so that's how the top rope was born, Dom. And
nice.
I sat down for a little while and tried to think of, should I give it the square? Should I give it the name the Squared Circle? Should I give it this name, that name? And then one day somebody had said to me, oh, well, why don't you try Top Rope? So I said, okay. And then I find out that we had a guest on our show a while back, Center Ring.
Yeah.
And they're involved with Top Rope Promotions. But they don't have a problem with us using the name Top Rope. And
they're up in Fall River, Mass.
They're up in Fall River, Mass. So, but other than that, it was something to do just to keep myself occupied, because like I said, a lot of people don't know that professional wrestling is still the #1 spectator sport in America.
Right.
More people attend professional wrestling in 1 year than a whole season of baseball, football, basketball, and hockey
those
combined.
Stats, they keep broadcasting on Raw, telling you that more people watch Raw than they're not lying.
Right.
Yeah, because the guy that owns the USA Network said that if Monday Night Raw ever left USA, they'd have to shut the network down, because that's what's keeping USA afloat.
And it's their longest running show, isn't it?
Yeah, they got their 1,000th episode coming up July 23rd.
July 23rd.
It started out, as primetime wrestling, right?
Huh?
Raw used to be called primetime wrestling when it first started on
Primetime
USA.
Wrestling with Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby Heenan.
Yep.
Let me ask you this. Out of all the commentators, what two do you think were the best together?
Jesse Ventura and Gorilla Monsoon.
Yeah? I always liked Heenan and Gorilla.
I thought Jesse and Gorilla were, I thought they were the two best.
Heenan and Gorilla were good. Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler were good.
See, I never liked Jim Ross. I don't know why. I never liked him in WCW either. I never liked Jim Ross.
Well, WCW really stood for We Can't Wrestle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then ECW stood for Extremely Crappy Wrestling. But
TNA, Total Non-Action.
Yeah. But no,
nowadays. It used to be good.
Say, and they still haven't turned a profit yet. So, but yeah, I'd have to say Monsoon, rest his soul. His son, who was a referee, he's passed away too, Joey Morella. But I liked Gorilla and Jesse quite a bit. They were good. I mean, Vince was boring as an announcer.
Oh yeah.
But
see, what he needed Jesse. Jesse was good with him.
Yeah.
Because
Jesse
would just rip him a new asshole anyway.
That's the reason why Ox Baker is not in the WWE Hall of Fame, is because of Gorilla Monsoon.
Really?
Gorilla Monsoon did not like him.
Didn't like him for whatever reason.
He was the only man to throw Andre the Giant over the top rope by himself. He's also the only man to ever knock out Hulk Hogan 3 consecutive nights with the heart punch. And he was on our show saying that he was waiting for the call from Vince McMahon because Vince said he made a mistake with Ox Baker. And Ox Baker came on our show and told us that if he gets the call to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, the top rope will be sitting front row.
Nice.
And that will be at WrestleMania.
Next year.
At Giant Stadium.
Nice.
I'm not too wild about Giant Stadium because I'm not too wild about the Giants.
But you're wild about WrestleMania.
I'm anti-New York everything, even the city.
Giant Stadium is nice, though.
I've heard it's a real nice
It's a very
stadium.
nice stadium.
Love
I've been
the
there.
city.
But I'm just trying to figure out why they would have a WrestleMania in April outdoors.
In the freaking cold.
In the cold.
Why? April's not cold.
Hey, like hell, it's cold in
beginning
the
of it is.
ass in
It's
April.
beautiful.
In the beginning.
I think March is beautiful, too, so.
Yeah, But I'd have to say my top 5 wrestlers of all time, I would have to say would be, not in this order, but I would say it would be Stone Cold, Hogan, The Warrior, Flair, and one of my all-time favorites. Ooh, yeah.
The Macho Man.
Macho Man.
Macho Man Savage. Who's not in the Hall of Fame either because
Yeah,
burned
unfortunately, he won't be either.
Right.
Probably.
Another thing
sad,
that
too.
thing that really
It is.
bothered me is I was on Facebook and people were talking about Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit. And I told them, I said, do not mention Chris Benoit to me. What that man did is reprehensible.
Very true.
The day after that happened, he was removed from the WWE website.
Mm-hmm.
Everything about him was gone. Vince McMahon didn't even want his name mentioned. And then you get these assholes on Facebook that are going, oh, well, how do you know he did it? Helen Keller could solve that case, for God's sake.
Right. Well, he left a fucking note, didn't he, anyway?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, come on.
aside from that. Well, actually, Vince is starting to freaking mention him now because I guess they're doing a backstory.
Yeah, they're doing
for
a show called, they're in the works of doing a movie called Crossface.
Right.
Right.
And Kurt Angle and Triple H are going to be in the movie. And, it was tragic because his wife originally was one of the fans in WCW.
Right.
And
his wife was woman.
Yeah.
Right.
But the one thing that
He stole it from Taskmaster.
Yep. And the one thing that really bothered me was why kill your son?
Yeah.
His son had this ailment to begin with anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Why take it out on the kid? If you got an issue with the old lady, a lot of people were saying, oh, like you said, you took away from Kevin Sullivan. A lot of people were saying, well, maybe Kevin Sullivan killed him.
Yeah.
It was Chris.
No,
that happened years and years before. How could you even think of that?
I know. I mean,
that happened while they were both in WCW.
Right.
I mean,
it was just ridiculous.
There's no doubt he did it. It's why he did it.
Yeah. Right.
It's because from what I understand, he had a lot of concussions, and he was sometimes like he would forget where he was.
Right.
And, and he gets any kind of head trauma. It basically gives you almost the same symptoms as Alzheimer's.
Right.
So the one theory, it's possible that he didn't realize what he was doing until after the fact, and then he did it, and then he couldn't live with himself, so then he killed himself.
Right. And one of the shocking things too is all the deaths in wrestling.
Yeah.
A lot of them under the age of 50.
Yep.
A lot of them suicides. And the shocking one also was Eddie Guerrero, Quick Draw Rick McGraw.
Shit, Crash Holly.
Crash Holly, yep. Crush. Yeah, suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem.
Right.
Easy way out.
Yeah.
Nothing's worse.
Nothing could be that bad.
I lose respect for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Permanently.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's just me.
No, I agree with you 100%, Tank. I agree with you 100%.
Every respect for anybody that commits suicide.
Never.
I remember my very first wrestling match at the New Haven Arena. It was Ivan Putski against Ken Patera for the Intercontinental Championship. And they were beating the dog snot out of each other for like 20 minutes. And when we left, they walked outside together. I said, look at this.
You're not supposed to do that.
They're beating the snot out of each other. Now they're walking over to Subway to get something to eat after the match.
Yeah. Right, breaking each other.
Yeah.
Dude, you didn't have to hit me so hard.
I mean, one of the scariest things I saw was I was at the pay-per-view at the Kemper Arena when Owen Hart died. I was 25 feet from the ringside when he fell.
Wow.
And that was frightening.
I believe it.
A friend of mine was watching it on pay-per-view. And he sends me a message. Dude, my pay-per-view went out. What the fuck's going on over there?
Yeah.
And I typed him back and said, you don't want to know right now. I'll get back to you.
Didn't happen to watch that. I turned it on right after it happened.
Yeah, it was pretty scary.
I just remember
all over the news the next
It was
day.
all over the news, but I saw it on the dirt sheets on the web. I wasn't getting the pay-per-views at the time, but that was tragic. That
As
was
a matter of
very,
fact,
very
Hollywood
tragic.
Jay made a point on our show one time that Owen Hart's wife does not want him into the Hall of Fame.
Right. She wants nothing to do with anything wrestling.
And I think
related.
I think it's bad.
I think so too.
I mean, I think you should let his legacy live on. Let his children know his dad was one of the elite.
Right.
And you get into the Hall of Fame, you're one of the elite. You know, like this show should be in the Hall of Fame.
It should be.
One of the elite.
I'm already in the North Haven Hall of Fame.
And I just don't think it's right.
I don't
she
think
sued
so
out of court. She won for $100 million. You know, Vince took that out of his sock drawer.
Yep.
But, I mean, you know, let the man's legacy live on. He's Owen Hart. His dad's in the Hall of Fame. His brother's in the Hall of Fame. There's no reason why he should not be in the Hall of Fame.
Right. Hey, if Brett could forgive what the hell happened, I don't see why they couldn't fucking,
Right.
why she's got to have a hard on for this thing.
Yep.
But she never liked him in wrestling anyway.
No.
Ever. And what's her name? The sister there, David Boy Smith's wife, is trying to do the same thing.
Yeah, Diane, yeah.
So they don't want no mention of British Bulldog. And
Right.
It's like, what are you talking about? Her son was in there. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
just fucking
It's-
women in wrestling.
son
Get the fucking
wrestling, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, stupid.
David Hart Smith.
David Hart Smith?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Freaking stupid.
you know, I guess he wants to follow in the old man's footsteps as long as he doesn't wind up 6 feet under like his old man.
Right.
And he was tragic too, 42 years old.
Wow.
But
It's decreasing now, though, the amount of deaths.
Yeah.
So whatever was going on seems to be.
well, I think the wellness program that Vince has cut it down a lot. You know, I mean, Rey Mysterio suspended second time. Randy
Orton second time.
Second time. You know, 3 strikes and you're out.
3 strikes, you're out. Doesn't matter who you are.
I mean, they were saying like with Jake the Snake Roberts. I mean, he was going through $600, $700, $800 worth of stuff a day.
Yep.
And then wrestling afterwards. When Big Daddy came on with that video of him and Yokozuna as a tag team, that night he showed it on the program.
Yeah,
he said
yeah.
Jake was stoned right before that match.
Freaking
And,
crazy.
you know, it's just nuts.
It is. It's. What do you got?
A bit of a positive note. We have Who's Your Daddy in the chat room, which is none other than Director of Talent Relations, Eric from NEFW.
Oh, okay.
And we just got some breaking news.
Okay.
At Cruel Summer, there will be a battle royal to crown the first ever NEFW U.S. champion.
Nice.
U.S. champion.
Nice.
Nice.
Moving up. Getting more belts now.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
That's gonna be big. Hopefully, Eric will let the Top Rope get an interview with the winner of that battle royal and the new U.S. champion.
According to what you were saying, is there whatever we want.
Yeah, but you know, you still got to be polite and ask. You know, you just don't want to
Yeah,
be
of
busting
course.
in. You know, I don't want to be. You know, I don't want to step on anybody's toes just yet.
Yeah, forget it. Yeah.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
Hey, Lurch, you know what else I found out doesn't work in a relationship?
What?
Don't come home drunk 4 o'clock in the morning with a bunch of friends walk in the house and say, "Bitch, make me breakfast."
No, that don't work.
No, that shit don't work.
No, that don't work.
And Eric said, you got it. Of course you can.
Especially coming home from a strip club. That don't
Thank you
work
there,
either.
Mr. Newton. But just tell him, don't forget, every NEFW show we do, our first interview is with Eric Newton.
But see, Lurch doesn't understand that, so therefore that's why he's
Oh, okay.
doesn't have old
Lurch,
lady
you didn't
no
ask
more.
anything about the co-host of the Top Rope. Where I got my start or any of that.
Bad news, Bob. He's
I
on
was
assignment.
Actually, I was
He's
just
scared to
getting
ask
to that.
you because you fucked up your name. So
Yeah, he
all right.
called you Hollywood
Okay.
Tim.
So,
I don't have the NWO North Haven chapter anymore. It's all right.
You're safe now.
yeah,
so how did you get your start?
NHTV.
NHTV.
Show called In the Ring. Walt Mann and the Patola brothers, Matt and Chris, and the Patola brothers left the show, so Walt needed a couple new co-hosts. So I auditioned for the role of co-host. I was Jason Williams. I was just in a shirt and tie, all serious. None of this swearing stuff we're doing tonight. Or,
Fuck
What?
shit, damn ass
Who-
bitch.
What are you talking? Nobody's fucking swearing.
well, you'll fucking see the pictures when you go to fucking NHTV.
Dude, I just remembered I forgot my reading glasses.
fuck you.
I passed my
No,
my
just kidding.
gynecology exam. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So I was Walt Mann's new co-host on In the Ring with myself and Bob McGuire, who's since passed away, unfortunately. But when that show wasn't on the air anymore, I hooked up with Tom Dacey and a guy named Steve Cundy, and formed Ringside Seat. Got kicked off that show.
Wow, what's fucked up about that? Not only wrestlers are dying, but co-hosts are dying too.
Yeah.
Wow. And then Bill Corbin.
He was part of the NWO, yeah.
Yep.
So, Lurch, do you mean you're off gonna die early?
I highly doubt it. I'd die before he would.
He's not gonna.
No, me.
He's gonna live to be 150.
I can die happy when I win the NEFW championship one day.
Yeah.
Lurch
Hey, stranger things have happened. David Arquette was the WCW champion.
Well,
so
David-
That's not strange. That's just fucked up and stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, see your prayers and eat your vitamins.
David Arquette winning the WCW title is like me body slamming a big slow.
Or taking out Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Speaking of championships, more breaking news. Not to cut you off, Hollywood J.
Oh, no, that's all right.
There was going to be a 4-way tag match for the first ever NEFW Tag Team Champions.
Holy shit, they're freaking letting everything go on this
Wow,
show.
we got to get an interview with them new tag team champions. We're gonna have some serious interviews for the show. Wow, that's gonna be awesome.
Your kid's going nuts upstairs, man.
I wonder if Lurch is gonna get himself a partner.
He's stubborn like I am.
Lurch is the ring bitch.
Hey, I have no problem setting up a ring. It's pretty fun.
Yeah,
Just don't let him play with a ratchet strap.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to touch ratchet straps.
Anyway.
Okay.
The first NEFW event, I was helping out of that, and we were trying to get things done as quickly as possible because it's late. We want to go home, and I went to go release the ratchet straps that hold the ring from under the ring, and somehow I jammed them both up. So we're there for like an hour trying to fix them.
But at least you didn't hit yourself in the nuts with a hammer.
This is true.
Yeah, but he's been kicked so many times in the nuts. He's got calluses.
So you won't feel a thing down there.
So Hollywood, Hollywood J, right after.
So, yeah, left Ringside Seat due to some,
contractual problems.
Now
this is all cable access.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was starting a spinoff called NWO North Haven Chapter, NHC for life.
It's breaking news, though.
Thanks. Shut up.
Breaking news. Then
no.
Got rid of the NWO gimmick and we changed it to Inside. We called it Inside Wrestling out of Channel 21 in Brantford, and when we were at NHTV, it was called Turnbuckle Talk. And I had the same co-host, Dave Giannotti, who I can't get a hold of. I don't know whatever happened to him.
And then they had to stop because he was running out of names.
Yeah.
But
then the studio in Brantford closed.
Yeah.
I got a job working second shift, so I told everybody I went to work for a think tank in Cheshire.
that studio that closed in Brantford, I remember one time we left there to go to the Parthenon Diner, right around the corner from the studio, and we had lunch with The Rock and Stone Cold, and couldn't even get.
You did.
We couldn't even sit down. Little kids were coming up, autograph, and The Rock is like, "Let me eat first." And after he ate, he signed every autograph in the place.
That's good.
We took when we were on Ringside Seat. We took Rob Van Dam to a place called Margaritas on Route 1.
Nice.
Brantford. We took King Kong Bundy there too.
I remember one time mentioning RVD. I remember one time a friend of mine was working for the WWE, and they had a party up there, and RVD got shit-faced. And the guy was asked to drive RVD back to his hotel room. Well, when he drove him back to the hotel room, the guy got all the way back home to Stamford and realized RVD left his duffel bag in the backseat of the guy's car.
Oh.
And inside the duffel bag was the Intercontinental title belt.
No shit.
So he brought it back up to the studio, and there was security, everything. Vince McMahon there, RVD, everything. And they searched the guy, the whole 9 yards. Afterwards, Vince said to him, thank you, and gave him 2 tickets to a show.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
So it's like, cool.
Nice.
Worked out pretty good.
No, that is pretty good. And yet again, more breaking news.
Uh-oh.
Breaking news.
This was even a shock to me right now with both of them. So, according to Eric, I am officially a roster member for NEFW. And when we do our October event, apparently I'm being involved in some storyline.
Okay.
This is all news to me.
First pregnant man.
I haven't heard Eric Newton mention any breaking news about the top rope. Wow. But Lurch, congratulations.
Thank you.
And
you were saying the first pregnant man, that's already been done already.
Second.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
there hasn't been a pregnant man in wrestling yet.
that's the
Oh, yeah, well, it's true. So
First in wrestling.
Please do not give Eric ideas. He will use them.
Instead of giving birth to a hand, you can give birth to a foot. And then kick yourself in the balls.
Remember the episode of the Cosby Show where Bill Cosby gave birth to a sub?
or kick Eric in the nuts for thinking of the idea, right?
This is what I'll do. I'll be the first pregnant wrestler and then give birth to my own championship belt and pull a Zack Ryder.
no, first male pregnant wrestler.
Wow. You know, they're
Yeah.
really right. You know, I just realized sitting here for all this time, they do some fucked up shit.
They do a lot. You haven't noticed that for the last time?
I am just so happy to be here.
This is actually pretty clean. We don't even do the dartboard of pain anymore.
The dartboard of pain.
We turned it to dartboard of pain trivia, but Freakout's not here, so.
Freako hasn't been down here to freaking.
It used to be Lurch. Dartboard of pain we used to do. That's why we have the dartboard
That's the
hanging up there.
dartboard right there.
We have 20 corresponding torture elements to each number. And if you hit the double, it happens twice. If you hit the triple, it happens 3 times. And Lurch was the recipient of that for about, 2.5 years?
Give or take.
Uh-oh.
He's been set on fire.
RCA whip.
No, that was the inception of the dartboard of pain. That was before the dartboard.
Okay, now, guys, if I can't make it again to another show, how would I get to watch you guys on my home computer?
DIUTV.com. Click watch.
Click watch, and then the chat will come up. And
Chat will come up, or you can watch us on Facebook if you like the page DIUTV. You go to the
It's on
timeline.
Facebook, too.
It's on Facebook. And you can also download our toolbar, which is free, and you could watch us and chat with us
Cool.
on the
Cool. Have to start
computer.
doing that on
3 different ways you could do it.
I have to start Skyping.
Have to start doing that on Sundays.
Get
And
this
you-
piece of crap
and-
computer from Walmart.
And if you ever see on your chat, you ever see Triv1, that's me.
Nice.
So, but hold on a second, guys. I gotta scratch my dick.
You know.
There we go.
Of course, Lurch looks.
But
There's only one. Never mind.
I did
Get the name Lurch.
There you
Yeah.
Look at him. Doesn't he look like a younger version of Lurch from the Addams Family?
Oh yeah, kind
A
of.
little bit. Tall, goofy looking.
I remember last Sunday,
An
my boy Greg took me down to Hooters for my birthday, and we happened to be walking in, and this dingbat of a waitress who was waiting on us had a name tag on here that said Shannon. I said, "What'd you name the other one?" She didn't get it. I told her, I said, if them shorts get any smaller, the FDA is going to ask you to wear hairnets. It's like, damn.
So you ever watch My Name is Earl?
No.
Yeah.
He was working for a fast food joint, and they made him actually cover up his mustache.
I remember. I see that. Yeah.
Now, usually if it's not on ESPN or Monday Night Raw, I usually don't watch it. But now I have another show to watch, DIUTV.
That's it.
The number 2
We do
rated
some
talk
fucked
show.
up shit here.
Because we know what number
We're
1
not rated.
You're not rated.
Not rated.
Oh, they're not
We're
rated.
underground. We're not rated.
Not rated.
Oh, okay.
That's why we're literally underground.
Yep. I see that. I know. We're so far underground, my phone ain't working.
I know,
But,
we're trying to get even more underground and broadcast from the gates of hell.
Geez, you go in
I'll be there.
You'd be in fucking China.
But then we'd be above ground.
Yeah. Remember that guy from South Korea, Kim Jong-il?
Yeah.
He came out one time on the news and said, "We got nuclear weapons. We use nuclear weapons." I said, "Yeah, good luck trying to find somebody tall enough to push the button."
He's changed his name. It's called Kim Jong dead now.
Yeah. Fucking gook. Jesus. And you know why they got buck teeth and slanted eyes, right?
I like the women. Though.
That was good.
Love the women.
No, they do have some pretty women.
Yeah, the women are either really, really hot or goddamn ugly.
Well, they always say that
And
Chinese
there's no,
food,
no gray area.
the Chinese food is very good for you. Then why are there so many fat Japs? Seriously.
Because they're eating American food.
Yeah.
What
We
the hell?
introduced them to McDonald's.
Oh, yeah.
That's why.
Bum, 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 I'm fat as fuck.
Actually,
Well, just like one time the wife wanted me to go take her to Burger King, and I said to her, so you want to go to get the two all beef patty special
The
sauce,
steakhouse.
cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun? She looked at me and she said, I bet you can't do that backwards. I said, bun, seed, sesame, onions, pickles, cheese, lettuce, sauce, special patties, beef, all two. So there. Wow. So I tried it with supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
You can't fucking do that.
And it turned out docious aliaxpius for cagicalorupus. And she looked at me and she said, you really have too much time on your hands.
As long as you're not looking through your shit for fiber, you're good.
What's that?
As long as you're not looking through your shit for fiber, you're good.
Hell no.
You don't have that much time on your hands.
Hell no.
Dennis Leary.
All I know is that I've been here for the last 30 minutes and I had to fart. So I'm trying not to do it because the plastic chair, it'll sound too loud. Well, I ain't worried about it because my shit don't stink, so I'm not worried about it. But
I don't know. Lurch has been the recipient of my farts quite a few times. So.
Oh, okay.
Especially after having bowling alley food.
Bowling alley food out here? Oh, Lakewood Lakes.
Well, all over.
I
My kid bowls all over the state.
I used to bowl. I gave it up in '96. The year I stopped, I was third runner-up to New Haven County Bowler of the Year.
Nice.
Had third highest average in the state. Finished 23rd at the ABC Masters in Reno, and 19th at the Greater Hartford Open at Bradley Bowl.
Nice.
Never went to
My
PBA,
kid,
huh?
he's 15 years old, only been bowling for about 4 years now. He's got a 200 average.
Nice.
He came first in the Lakewood Juniors division, and he's on his way to Indianapolis for the Junior Gold.
Nice.
And he was in Vegas last year for the Junior Gold.
Excellent.
And the Pepsi tournament, he came in 8th or 9th place.
Nice. I remember one time I was bowling the ABC Masters in Reno, and I was on lane 25. It was a 100-lane house straight across. And the pro shop was behind lane 90. So I'm walking through the whole concourse, and there was a bowling ball right in the window. And I only bought it because of the slogan on the box. It said, "The Pulse. Without one, you're dead." So I bought the ball. It cost me $149. I gave the guy my spec sheet. He punched it out.
Yep.
The minute my first shot was up, they called me, said my ball was ready. I ran down to lane 90, picked it up, ran all the way back. Very first game I shot with it was 279.
Nice.
No practice, no nothing.
Nice.
Then reality set in, and I couldn't hit Kate Smith in the ass with a banjo the rest of the night.
My kid's highest game is a 283. His highest series is 760 something.
Mine was
something like that, and that was at age 13.
Mine was my 3 perfect games, and my highest series was 787.
Nice. He'll get his 300 hopefully next year.
And I haven't picked up a ball since 1996. My dad passed away in '96, and he was bowling with us. And I sold my car. The guy called me up and he says, "You got about $1,000 worth of bowling equipment in the trunk of the car." I said, "Get rid of it." What?
Oh, we got a phone call.
Another phone call.
Wow.
Lurch, you eating that Chinese food again?
Lurch, not my broadcast. Who is it? And no.
This is the Thunderous one.
Oh,
he's back.
Mr. Daisy,
back.
can you hear us now?
Yes, I can hear you. I just want to say a couple of things. Hollywood,
What's up?
why don't you share our story about Rob Van Dam down at TCI?
Oh, about the marijuana?
Yes.
Back then, well, what you want me to say it or you want to say it?
Well, I was producing the show back then down at TCI with them, and we had Rob Van Dam on one night, and the next week I got a call from the employee at TCI Cable in Brantford saying that we were banned for a week because apparently before the show, Rob Van Dam went into the bathroom and smoked a doobie.
Well, yeah, the reason why they kicked you guys out for a week was because you didn't share it. Damn.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
Probably.
Wow.
Sherry could have used a little bit of that.
And trivia.
Yeah.
Do you think you could bottle your flatulence and deliver it to WPAA?
You want me to send it airmail?
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, Tom has very strong issues with WPAA if you haven't figured it out yet. But, yeah, I think I can do that.
On and on about it.
But wait, that could be construed as mustard gas too, can it?
Yeah, send it to Susan and Alan.
I know what I'll do. I'll bottle it and then put my socks inside it.
There you go. And I heard you talking about Nickelodeon earlier. I know that Alan at WPAA is a big Nickelodeon fan because he wears Rugrats shirts all the time.
Rugrats.
It's a cartoon show on Nickelodeon.
I don't watch cartoons.
Oh, okay. I've never.
You sure he's
watched
just
the
not a
cartoon.
pedophile?
But I definitely have to bookmark this site. I'm really enjoying this show. It's classic.
This is really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're having a great time. I'm definitely never going to be the same again.
No.
And we're
Yeah,
definitely.
I'm going to have to tune in every week. I'm really enjoying it.
And we're
Thank you very
definitely
much.
going to mention it on the first show on the 11th.
Absolutely.
I'll have them write me down the website because when you get to be my age, your mind wanders. And I'll have them write me down.
I'm adding it to my bookmarks as we speak on the computer. So.
All right, cool.
Nice.
So I'm going to have
If you-
them mention it to me. I'll mention it to them, and they'll give me the website, and I'll mention the website live on NHTV.
Nice.
But keep up the great work, guys, and I'll be tuning in every week now.
Thank you very much.
All right, Thunderous.
Have a good night, and Jay, I'll see you Tuesday in North Haven.
Yeah. I'll probably be down there. I might give you a shot. I might give you a shot when I get in too.
Yeah, bring me that DVD too, so I can upload it. The one with Big Daddy.
It's sitting out in the car, so.
All right. It's been sitting
Okay,
out in the car
thanks.
for 6 months.
Nice.
All right.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. You guys
That's awesome.
You guys get your one viewer. All right. There we go.
Sweet.
Beautiful.
Another consecutive viewer. Beautiful
Yes,
thing.
all right.
Better
Gotta
than
love
what
it.
Lurch did when you tried to save himself.
So who do we got in the chat there? Is Eric still in the chat?
No.
he is not.
He
We
just-
have Goober and the designated one.
Oh, the
in the
designated
chat.
one from California.
From California.
I'll tell you,
But
the
we
one
still
thing
have
about
7
California. Now, they
viewers.
can hear us when we're talking, right?
Mm-hmm.
The one thing about California is I can never live in a place where the ground moves. I have this fear that I'm going to be at the doctor's office getting a vasectomy during an earthquake, and the doctor will say, well, it was a
He'll give you a
5.2, now it's a 3.1. I mean, I don't know.
They'll give
But,
you a circumcision instead.
Yeah, no kidding. That's,
Then you really look
shorter
like a
now. What the fuck?
Yeah, really. It's like, damn.
Then you really look like a Chinese guy.
Yeah, exactly. Lurch,
Yes, sir.
joke of the day.
Okay.
What does Melissa Etheridge, Ellen DeGeneres, and every major holiday have in common?
I give up.
No mail.
And the designated Dave says in the chat room, LOL, you get used to the ground moving.
Oh, okay. Not me.
I don't think I want to have it be afraid to fall in the ocean.
It's bad enough I live in New England where the weather changes every 5 fucking seconds. Like they always say, New England weather, wait 5 seconds, it'll change.
Yep. Bad News Bob moves to Vegas.
Yeah, he's going to be on assignment in Vegas. It's really pissing me off. They keep sending him on assignment to all the good shit.
I want the Vegas for them once.
They send me out to Slobovia to cover a ant farm contest. What the fuck is that? He gets all the good shit.
Or Serbia.
Yeah, Serbia, yeah.
There you go.
Check out all the camel jackies.
Yeah. I'm gonna make him. Well, we're at NHTV now, so they might send him out to outer Mongolia somewhere to judge the Taiwanese tit slapping championships or something. I don't know.
All right, so we're winding down. It's 10:02. Once again, why don't you tell everybody how to watch your show, where to watch your show, and when you're on?
All right, like I said, this is Mr. Trivia and Hollywood J for the Top Rope. We can be seen every Monday night starting June 11th at 7 o'clock. We go from 7 to 8. We are on AT&T Uverse, channel 99. We are also channel 18 in North Haven. And it's the Top Rope with Hollywood J. Williams, Mr. Trivia, and the artist formerly known as the Top 10 Guy, Bad News Bob. It is a live call-in show every Monday night. You can reach the show at 203-234-0025. And like I said, we're going to be having some guests, live call-ins. We're going to be doing some video. We're going to be doing some footage. Hopefully we'll have one of these nights, we'll have the DIU crew down there as our guests and talk about their show. We'd love to have them on. This is an open invitation for you. And we are on Monday nights, right before Raw. No, wait. Raw's on after us.
Raw's on after the Top.
So that's where we can be seen. NHTV and AT&T Uverse, channel 99, Monday nights at 7 o'clock starting June 11th.
Now on channel 99, what are they gonna have to click for the town?
North Haven.
North Haven.
NHTV, North Haven.
NHTV
Okay.
North Haven.
Okay.
Yep. And that will be and
So.
TV.
Yes, I have Uverse.
AT&T
Yep.
Uverse?
Uverse, you can.
I actually enjoy Uverse. I like it a lot better than all the other freaking
Feel free to
cables out
call in and
I got DirecTV.
there. I used to have that.
I got the fucking rabbit ears. But feel free to call
hate
in
it.
and mention your website, your show. Guys, want to thank you very much for having us on tonight. We had a great time.
Thank you for coming on.
Hopefully we'll do it again. And Lurch, we will see you in Chicopee.
Yes, you will.
Chickadee.
Or Piccadee, as Ox Baker would say.
Pick
So,
a chick.
yeah.
Pick a chick.
Or Connecticut, as Coco Beware said.
So,
Coco Beware would say he's looking forward to going to Connecticut and he was in Massachusetts. Another brain surgeon we should have put in the White House.
And want to just let you know you guys are more than welcome to come down any Sunday you want.
Yeah.
Maybe next time we'll bring Bad News Bob with us.
Hope to bring him.
And hopefully Lurch's computer will work better.
Yes.
I actually loaded up Skype on mine and it was ringing on both. But
You guys leave all this stuff down here?
no.
No, not really.
Anymore. We got broken into twice down here. So, and we lost 2 cameras, a couple DVD players, shitty fucking desktop speakers. That was the first time.
And
Second time was
pantry.
second time was actually the 2 apartments upstairs. Nothing was touched down here. So, but which is funny because I had a hell of a lot more equipment in here. I had a bigger mixer. I had bigger speakers, the whole freaking 9 yards here, and whatnot. This is the live stream. This is the preview of everything. So anyway, thank you to Top Rope. Thank you to NEFW. Thank you to the Rusty Razor Podcast, randomly live here on DIU TV. And we take you out with White Cheddar and Shut Up Cheddar. Good night, everybody.
Have a good one.
He said Hollywood.
I don't know, but I got business a resource.
It ain't hard to tell, you are lyrically inferior. Cheddar is the name, bringing terror through your area. Coming at you live from your stereo's interior. You're flirting with disaster while I'm married to hysteria. Killing them hard, I'm a villain at large. Wanted for murderous wordplay, guilty as charged. I spit pith, all you need is a Philly cigar. They'll leave you spaced out, see 'em by the billion stars. Full blast night breed, whoever stuck it together. Created something that's clever, nobody fucking with cheddar. The kid's a jugular shredder, my shit is tougher than leather. Destructive, taking Louisville sluggers to Jetters. Take a look at me, skinny white, ugly as ever. They call me string cheese, I weigh about as much as a feather. However, you can say my rhymes are under the weather. Y'all just ain't important enough to remember. I don't care what the fuck y'all think, and I don't care what the fuck y'all say. Cause everybody got the same shit to say, and they say that shit every day. If you don't like me, go fuck yourself, cause motherfucker, I'm here to stay. I'm a foul-mouthed son of a bitch, and I'm always gonna be this way. Believe it, I'm back, spitting fire, bringing heat to the track. Never ever been defeated on wax. Never speaking of cash, never rap about no heaters or gas. I really don't need to be strapped. Seldom do I get compared to these pieces of trash. Think about it for a second, there's a reason for that. They need me in rap, can't wait to see you react when I'm leading the pack. The Pussy T on the map, an unstoppable force in this obstacle course. Left for Dead wasn't even given proper remorse. You ain't seeing what I'm seeing, then your optic is warped. Arrogant the way they see me as a problem of sorts. Well, I got no problem with dissing, but I got a problem with bitching. So I'm about to put this competition out of commission. Got a problem with me, get it out of your system. But if you can't bring the heat, get up out of my kitchen. I don't care what the fuck y'all think, and I don't care what the fuck y'all say. Cause everybody got the same shit to say, and they say the shit every day. If you don't like me, go fuck yourself, cause motherfucker, I'm here to stay. I'm a foul-mouthed son of a bitch, and I'm always gonna be this way. I ain't a hater, I'm just speaking my mind. These dime a dozen MCs it too easy to find? Your ghost riders should be giving you receipts for their rhymes. Cause when you fall off, trust, they gon' leave you behind. Rockin' stunners looking like the blind leading the blind. You can't see it, but you feel it, catching heat from my shine. I don't need me a 9, my verses keep them in line. Fully loaded, flatlining 16 at a time. We at the scene of the crime, please pass me the mic and step down off my stage if you value your life. I was asking you nice, I ain't asking you twice. You ain't moving, then you asking for disaster to strike. But you forgot to say please, now that wasn't nice. Just another name on the list of rappers to smite. We the hazardous type, reaching spectacular heights. Take a picture, it's the only way you'll capture the hype. I don't care what the fuck y'all think, and I don't care what the fuck y'all say. Cause everybody got the same shit to say, and they say the shit every day. If you don't like me, go fuck yourself, cause motherfucker, I'm here to stay. I'm a foul mouth son of a bitch, and I'm always gonna be this way.